Hey, what's up? It's Apartment 5H. It's the Gwynegard DJ Self. It is now 2026. It's a new year. Hopefully everybody that did whatever you did wrong or whatever you didn't want to do, and you want to correct it in 2026, please do that. I do want to correct Mr. Torres. Me traveling more.
Because you see me. I'm very much looking. You know what I mean?
I don't know. What are you looking at? I'm confused.
Are you going to right your wrongs? Are you going to correct your ways, DJ Self?
I don't think I ever do anything wrong because
my last name lies the problem.
My last name is Right, right?
Right,
so it's Self Be Right. My middle name is Brian, so Self Be Right.
Your first name is D, your middle name is J, your last name is Self. Bianca, what's up?
What's going on?
Good to see
How are
you.
you? It's good to see you. You've been moving around.
A little bit. Well, Self said he wanted to travel. I was doing some traveling, but it feels good to be back in the building. Thank you for watching my apartment. You know what I'm saying? Making sure nobody broke in. The milk is spoiled, but it's all right.
Wait, what you mean you watching? So why you didn't give me the key?
Yeah, nah. So thank you for watching my apartment. Because you would have had all types of things happening and video content and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So we just...
What you talking about, like OnlyFans or something like that?
Definitely would have been OnlyFans popping in my crib. You know what I mean? And that is not in my contract. That's not in my lease. They said that can't in my agreement. You feel me?
Oh, okay,
You know what I mean?
okay.
Self, you want to travel, right?
I do want to travel for 2026. One of my goals is to go to East Africa.
Okay. Okay.
I do want to go to East Africa. Reason being, I feel like East Africa is a place that I can learn a lot.
Yes.
Okay.
I haven't been to East Africa. I've been to Dubai, which is near East Africa.
Right. That's in the MENA region.
That right?
Yes.
Yes, I've been there, but I think I want to go to East Africa. Like people go to like South Africa, West Africa, Ghana, and stuff like that. You know, that's starting to be like for New Yorkers like DR, PR, Jamaica, Cancun. I want to start traveling to those type of places, and then maybe Australia next.
Love, that's a long flight.
Oh, you've been to Australia?
Australia, it's a super long flight. No, it's a long flight.
Would you know if you didn't go?
What happened was the show got canceled last minute.
So you didn't go?
So I didn't make it.
So how would you know it's a long flight?
Well, obviously you could read the itinerary and see how long the flight is. It's just math.
Well, I've been to Dubai, and I don't feel like Dubai was a long flight.
How many hours was that?
14, 15?
Yeah.
Maybe because I had a shower and I had the bed.
That's the only way to do it.
Yeah.
That's the only way
I had
to
a
do
shower
it.
in my on the plane where I was
That's
at.
nice.
Yeah, we had 15 hours in Saudi Arabia, but you got to do that in first class and business class. You can't be in the back of the plane for that.
Yeah.
It's uncomfortable business. Bianca, you here, Self's here, I'm here, but wait, there's more.
There's more, okay.
We got a special guest. Wait, did you move into the building? You live here? You squatting?
I don't squat. I don't squat.
You done stuff.
I'm just asking the question. How you get in the building?
Is that shots?
Absolutely not.
Listen, if I gotta pay my rent, let me know. Give me I'm ready. Listen, you got Kelly G in the building.
Yo, God, you said.
Welcome to the towns. Welcome to the
Damn,
building.
you said I was a squatter
No, I
too?
asked. I didn't say you were. I asked. I merely posed the question.
Yeah, he never seen you in the building before. That's why.
I'm new to the building.
No doubt.
okay.
She got a cold though. She good.
Okay, cool.
You good, money.
We
Well,
gonna
we
get into
happy to
squatting
have you
later.
here.
Yes,
We
thank
happy to have you
you.
here.
Y'all
Thank you
lit
for pulling
already.
up
I
on
like
us.
it. Good vibes.
No doubt.
We'll get into the squatting later because you did send a shot. So we'll.
Yo, stop
address
saying
that.
I sent the
Yeah.
shot.
We'll,
I asked
we'll
a
address that a
question.
little bit, but for right now, we're
Yeah.
gonna discuss some shocking moments that happened over the past year. We're gonna start out with Lil Nas X.
In 2025, you mean?
Yes,
Okay.
in 20.
What happened with Lil Nas? I'm not familiar with that.
Well, he was caught walking around in the streets in his underwear and some cowboy boots.
He was on drugs or something like that?
Yes,
Yes.
and it's
Was that confirmed that he was on drugs?
I believe
Yeah,
so.
pretty
Yes,
much.
and
It was
also
Allegedly?
no, it's not allegedly.
No, it was allegedly.
He was.
He's a drug addict.
And his mom was on drugs, so I think unfortunately that trait probably carried over.
So let me, all right. This is me troubleshooting here. Is anybody upset that he's using drugs? Because usually a lot of people who have artistry and stuff like that, you turn into drugs to cope with what goes on.
Yeah, but nobody expects him to be like damn near butt ass naked in some cowboy boots walking the street.
Mark Lawrence did it.
It was actually really sad to see, to be honest with
Why?
you. What do you mean why? He was
But
clearly butt naked
if you was
cowboy
listening
boots
to
on
what
the
he was
street.
saying, he just wanted to turn tricks.
What
He
you mean
didn't,
turn tricks?
meaning like he
What is
didn't
this
sound,
language?
He didn't sound off. He didn't sound like he was bugged out.
Oh,
he was,
to me, he
to
looked
me,
like he was
he
bugged out.
looked bugged out. But what he was saying, I think that being an artist and being who you truly want to be sometimes could be, it's hard. Especially when you come out he came out with a bang. He didn't gradually make it. He didn't. He came out with a bang. So, for the person that he is, like his sexuality, it's hard in this business. It's still taboo. People still don't accept it. I don't care what we see.
Well, especially as a male,
As
gay
a male.
rapper.
What do you think
So,
about Lil Nas X? though?
drugs
I think that
suppress.
we've seen 4, 5, 6 different iterations of Lil Nas X. So I don't know what to believe. He came out, he was a country artist, right? Yo, I'm a
rap.
country dude. This
Country
is
rap.
authentic to me, da 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 da. That record went crazy. Then he came out, after the country thing died down. Okay, and also I'm gay. All right, so then that was another moment. And then he had a whole different reinvention, right? And then he started being more naked and all that. So I'm just like, is this another shocking moment, or is this an actual cry for help, or is this an actual thing
need
that's
help.
happening?
I
He
think
need
he
help.
needs help. I mean, look, he made also.
Why can't it just be bad drugs and you just got jammed up?
No,
you got a bad
no,
batch.
but listen, he came into this industry. It was that cowboy country rap, fully dressed, was not naked yet,
Right.
and everyone loved him. Like everyone
Yeah,
loved that
all the
fucking
kids
song.
loved
It was
him.
everywhere. Then all of a sudden, the next time we see him, after a couple more videos, he's over here dancing with the devil in some patent
Right,
leather
he did the
thigh-high
devil thing.
boots.
That's what I'm saying,
People,
like, he
people push
keep-
back on him. So he went from being loved to being extremely ridiculed. So I don't know if he adjusted to the opposite spectrum the way the way anyone should have, and obviously
I'm
going
too
from love to
skeptical.
hate.
He
because
never
on
fully
drugs.
came out when he first came out.
No, he did not.
When you
He
notice,
never fully came out when he first came out.
He
like
never,
he didn't. He
never
didn't
announced
tell
he
you.
was gay.
He didn't say he was all the way gay.
He didn't say he was.
He
He
didn't
just
say
gave
all
you
the way
gestures.
gay.
He just gave you gestures. And I think once he came out the closet and everybody's like, okay, he's gay. We already knew it. That's when he started the
Well, yeah, 'cause
blood and
it
the
was already-
sneakers. He was doing
yeah.
some
Yeah,
wild,
it was
crazy
already
things.
out.
I'm
Yeah, but
skeptical.
why would y'all
That was
judge
the
him?
bag.
Maybe it's an audience that like blood on the sneakers and stuff
There
like that.
is.
Yeah, so maybe he's doing this for those
Nah,
audience.
but drugs.
There is, but it's not the amount. The amount of people that like the blood in the sneaker and him, twerking on the devil is a smaller portion of a population than it is the people that like Old Town Road. Like you're not gonna
yeah,
have
but
that.
I mean,
in
maybe that's
schools,
him. Like, so what?
There's nothing
Nah.
wrong with that. What
There's
I'm
more
saying-
people like the Eagles than the Giants, but he want to wear the Giants jersey.
Joe, you know what I mean?
100%.
Speaking of tweaking your nose, you know what I'm saying? Speaking of that, you know what I mean? Shout out to the God.
Yeah, but the point is that to go from being super loved to being ridiculed like that, like some people don't have that thick skin
They
to go
don't.
through that. Especially to your point, everything was done so fast. He didn't have any artist development. There was no time for him to adjust to the fame. So you go from this high of being Lil Nas X Old Country Road to fucking clicking your boots in the devil's face. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's an extreme.
So you saying that? So
It is a
what?
lot.
So why is it so surprising that he's running around on drugs allegedly, but naked? If
I
y'all
don't think
y'all giving the ingredients for the cooked meal.
That's why I said it's not a problem for me because he was talking very sane. He was trying to have sex that night. So he was talking as if he was going prostituting
Who's
outside.
trying to have sex with? What?
Like he was just trying to pick up random men. It was a
Okay,
long
man.
video.
It was a long video, but also I don't think that he was in his right
No.
mind. He was not in his right mind. Like it's kind of obvious. Even if he was talking sane,
Right.
he wasn't
wasn't.
thinking sane.
Wasn't.
I don't know.
By
I'm
yourself,
still,
no
I'm
security.
Still super skeptical because I feel like
Tighty whities on.
he's
you
just
know?
done too many things. Like first he was an online like chat room barb, right? Then he blew up with Old Town Road. Then he went the gay route. Then he went the devil route. Now you know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like we don't even know who this kid really
Maybe
is.
he has mental problems.
Maybe he
Maybe
doesn't know
he's-
who he
maybe,
is.
yeah,
And
maybe.
he's trying to find out. He's still very young.
Yeah.
I don't know. Another part of that conversation is, the label. You get a hit record. The label loves you. It's a bunch of support. They run around with you while you ringing the register. And then once they on to the next one, they on to the next one. So how much onus do we put on these different companies and these labels that have these artists that don't fully surround them and support them throughout all of their career?
They don't.
I mean, I think also remember that was an era where people were just getting signed off of virality, right? It was different from like the back in the days where someone would sign you because they saw that you had some talent. We're gonna work with you, get you to that point, and then you're gonna blow. This was just like, oh, he blew. He's about to blow. Let's get him. Like, so it's different.
Nah,
the
he
relationship
definitely
is
blew.
different.
What else is going on out there, Bianca?
I did see.
Speaking of blow,
No, I don't know
That
about
could go mad ways. I'm very
Word,
curious.
'cause I'm like, blow.
I'm very curious.
what were you gonna say?
No, I was talking. Well, you can go with your your
sure?
blow thing. Yeah, you can go. With
Speaking
the
of blow, but not that blow. So, news broke. I think was it Suki that said it? Who said about Sweetie selling her? I shouldn't have said it like that. I'm sorry. Should I say it differently?
Nah, if they selling the cat, you selling the cat.
All right, but let's hold on, because people are using that term "selling the cat" like a little bit.
I'm just
loosely.
saying, I'm an animal lover. That's all I'm saying.
No,
You know
because
what I mean?
all right,
That's all I'm.
listen real
That's
quick,
all I'm saying.
because again, people may get mad at me or something. So the story that I heard, right, is the girl. She's like a East African girl. Shout out to my East Africans. I want to go over there.
It's
Hello.
making sense now.
I
It's
forgot her
all-
name. It's like
all coming
Bentley
back.
something. I forgot the girl name, right? And I apologize for forgetting her name. But she was like a girl who hooked up girls with wealthy men.
Right.
Oh yes.
Right.
Now
So
we're
like,
coming back.
so
escorting.
how's that selling your cool? Like, you know, if you're a girl that say, yo, I got this dude, he got a couple dollars, you should mess with him. Wouldn't you want to rather mess with a dude that got a couple dollars than some bum that live in Redfern houses?
This is transactional.
Shout out to
It's
Far
different.
Rockaway.
And listen, and to each his own. And to each his
Scared
own.
of Far Rock. That nigga's crazy over there.
Listen, I just moved out there.
It's
It's different out there. I'm like,
It's very different out there.
it's
But
not.
I'm just, because people using that word selling coochie. Selling coochie to me is I'm coming to see you, of course, $500, $400. You get your $500, $400 and you go. That's selling coochie.
You
to
giving
me.
these girls too much grace. $40.
That is a $40.
$40.
Well, yeah, $40
These
holler.
girls are selling $40
Yes.
$40
coochie.
for full sex.
$40 holler.
They $40 and
Yeah.
it be lit female.
I don't even
food.
want a
It be lit
$40
female food.
meal.
That's not even enough for a
I don't even.
manicure.
Girl.
My dinner don't even cost $40.
Do you want me to
Like,
show you
what
the
is-
$40 chicks right now, God?
Not right now on camera.
Okay, all right. Good.
And they bad.
There is some
It's
$40
some-
holler,
yeah.
God. I'm
Yeah.
just letting you know.
$40
God.
holler?
How would
Yes.
I know, right?
Yes.
I
You
know.
know,
I
DJ
know. How
Show.
would I know? It's my
But-
job to know everything. That's all.
Everything.
It's your
Everything.
job.
I'm on the
Really?
radio. You know what I'm saying?
You got to know.
Yeah, I'm
these
on the
things.
radio.
Yeah.
God.
So
On the radio.
But even with that, are they saying that?
Come on.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Exactly.
Are they? Was the young lady saying that she hooked?
What does it say
Saweetie up?
under?
Naughty 40 is sick. Yo,
Naughty
you're
40.
you're a sick guy.
$40.
So I thought you was gonna be different for the new year.
That's not me. That's because I hook up people or whatever. I would never
Oh,
go to.
you like
I-
that? You
I'm
like
a little
the
too
girl-
You're a
popular.
broker? You a pussy broker?
No. So let's say, for instance, that there's a guy from Dallas or something, a rapper from Dallas, and they come to New York,
come to town.
and you be like, yo, you can go to the Naughty 40, not, like that.
Got it.
I wouldn't do that because I'm a little too popular. They'd be like, yo, Self was in the Naughty 40, and then,
Hello.
that's like being in the gambling spot. I can't be in the gambling
be in the
spot.
gambling spot.
Yeah, I can't be in those type of spots.
Yeah,
but
you're
I
too
know
high.
about the gambling spot. I just don't gamble. You understand? So I know about the Naughty 40. She knew about the Naughty 40. You don't think she was in there?
Naughty 40.
Your friends be
It
in
has
there?
a ring.
No, but I have people now like hitting me up with like celebrities in my DMs and like
The
niggas.
celebrities be in the Naughty
Like,
40?
It's a yeah.
You had a
fine.
girl
He just
in there
said that.
does Naughty 40?
No, the Naughty
I
40.
want to see what they look like for $40.
You
all
just
different
heard him say. He just said, "Oh wow."
Oh,
You just
yeah,
heard
that's
him
why I
say-
asked you. You had a picture in your phone of the
Because you
Naughty
got to
40?
remember, like social media made it where women they setting their standards low.
Right.
They'll take the $40, but just would rather just be with the name. You understand?
Does
That's
she
how
really
these
look
females run. They'll take the $40, but just because let's just use Jay-Z.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying that, but they'll take the $40 from him because that's Jay-Z.
Yeah.
So it's not about the money no
okay,
more.
got it.
And a lot of that is social media. Like women is not really getting to the bag with niggas like they used to now.
So
Their
currency
pussies are worthless
and,
now.
And clout.
So that's just the way it is.
Got it.
So now, if Sweetie decides to go to a whole nother part of the country, you understand, and use what she got to get what she wants, because they've been doing this for years, I don't see anything wrong with that.
No, I'm not judging it, but it is still like, to me, it's shocking because, I'm not really
Why would it
shocked.
be shocking?
It's not really shocking, right? Because we could tell she has an expensive lifestyle. There hasn't been any music. There's no endorsements. So you do wonder how you pay for certain things for your lifestyle. So it's not shocking in that respect. For me, I guess it's still shocking from a media standpoint, because it's like I seen her when she wasn't popular yet. So for me, like I'm in the media, right? Like I'm at Double XL. I'm seeing her come up. So for me, it's shocking because I've seen her come up.
Can I
and
ask
now
you a
it's
question?
like,
How would you look at and there's no disrespect to our legends, but how would you look at like a Diana Ross?
oh, she's glamorous. Wow.
But Diana Ross at that particular time messed with Barry Gordy, which was a wealthy man. A different. You understand
But
what
there
I'm
was
saying?
no broker in the middle, like, yo, go, like, you know what I mean? Like, there was a broker.
How
in the
you know
middle.
that? It could have been her homegirl, like, yo.
Could have been Smokey Robinson.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
But that, to me, that's still
And,
different.
you know,
because
no
it's
disrespect to Diana
social.
Ross, but I can
It's
go on and
social.
on. You know,
I know,
Mariah
it's-
Carey, like different. You understand what I'm
It's still
saying?
a social situation.
Shout out to Mariah too. I don't mean to throw him under the bus,
No,
but
it's still a,
it's been
a
going
social
on.
situation. It's not like Rolodex, like, okay, boom, got him. This is who you're gonna go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's very.
I think the difference in these two conversations is the time and the access that people have. So people wasn't able to comment on your life and have a whole peanut gallery of people
Correct.
watching and talking about it in this
Correct.
consistent dialogue like we have now on social media. So if Diana Ross, the icon, is dating the Berry Gordy, or Mariah Carey, the icon, is married to a Tommy Mottola, or whatever the case may be, that might just be a conversation in a circle and people not really care so much about it. Whereas now, everybody got an opportunity to have an opinion on something. And the way that Saweetie was allegedly exposed was a different thing. You know,
Well, she
it's
said
text-
she ain't do it though.
It's text messages that's coming out. It's receipts, quote unquote receipts. So
Well,
I
literally
think-
received because she owes that girl money.
right.
So that's the
Yeah,
difference.
it could have been from a PlayStation that she bought for her kid or something like that.
That's
Like you don't know though,
what
God.
they call it
It's
now.
sweet,
It's
she ain't got
no
the
PlayStation.
PlayStation. They call it the
I don't
PlayStation
know.
now.
What they call it PlayStation?
I don't know. What you're talking
Wait,
about.
there's a code for play.
No,
Nah, I'm just
man,
saying.
he's making a
Like,
joke.
They call it
man.
PlayStation?
Listen, it's a station that you gonna
But
play.
I'm super confused, right? And because I'm not a female, and y'all two are females, so wouldn't y'all want to date someone that's wealthy? Wouldn't y'all want to or even for your children? Wouldn't you want your children to have somebody that's wealthy
Of course,
to be taken care of? I'm
Especially
confused.
if we're not in a
Well,
relationship. Like if we're not in a relationship, I'm going
trying
for
to
the
get to the
gusto.
bag.
I'm getting to the bag. What else are we? It's transactional. Yeah, you're giving me money and I'm giving you what you want. I have kids. I have things to do. It's now this is not relationship. Relationships is different.
Yeah.
But nobody wants to be with somebody that can't do for them. Like
Yeah,
That's a fair point.
Yeah,
a fair point.
So
again,
why?
that's still
You seem like
I'm
you're
not-
frowning
No,
upon?
no, I'm
but
not
I get
frowning
what
upon
she's
it.
saying.
What do you get? I'm confused.
It's still transactional to you in a prostitution way. That's what you're
Yes, like it's
How?
like it could because
That's
it being strategic in your head, like, yo, that dude got some money, I'm gonna go get that. It's different from like, all right.
What planet
He's
do you
gonna
live
be
on?
like-
That's been going on since the beginning of time, God. What
It's
planet
all
do you live
I'm
on?
transactional.
saying,
really.
I'm saying that is different.
Shorty got a fat ass. I'm about to go get that.
You're not listening. You have 2 ears and 1 mouth.
I
You-
agree. Uh-huh.
He tells me all that shit.
I do
all the time, so
say that. Uh-huh.
I'm saying
You
that
have
is
one
different.
brain. Say it clearly.
What I'm saying is that is different, right? Like from the beginning of time, yes, that's how women went after men. Like, yo, he got whatever on. Like, I know he got it. Okay, that's different from like having a fucking Excel spreadsheet. You know what I'm saying? Like that to me is different.
Where did you see the self spreadsheet? That's why I'm
I'm
confused.
I'm being dramatic. I'm just saying, for me, the way she described it
I
was
like
like Rolodex.
organization.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was
Who's she?
Listen, my homegirl called me and be like, yo, the CEO of
Right.
Rock Nation want to meet with you. I already know what it is. From that Rock Nation,
What you mean? He want to kill?
like, I already, what else you want to meet with me for?
He
Oh,
wanted-
see, I'm,
So you think he just want to meet you to kill?
This is how it go in this business. You already know this is what it
that's so
is.
crazy.
It
That's
goes
kind of is
through-
true because I
this is-
DM her and I said, yo, I'm not DMing you trying
not
to kill.
trying to kill.
I did. That's the first thing I
And
did.
that was the first thing, but I laughed. You know, so in my mind,
what
I
you
didn't
thought it
think
was?
that. I just thought because of what I talk about.
Oh,
So
okay.
sometimes when guys do get in my DMs, like, yo, you said you give her for 3 hours. But then when they get to know me, it's like,
Wait, you said that?
that's my viral moments back some time ago.
I ain't see that
Long
part.
time.
I gotta
Oh
find
yeah, I
that.
went viral for that. I went millions. I was on World Star like 8 times already.
3 consecutive hours?
It's clickbait. I was married for 16 years with one man, so I tried everything.
Sorry to hear that. Hey, why you breaking my
I
toys?
didn't do nothing.
Yo, see, we got to get up out my apartment,
Look,
God.
even the toys is getting excited.
Yeah, right?
That
3
was-
hours?
That was He-Man. He-Man say, yo, what's up?
But I'm just saying, somebody, a girl DM me, especially I know what type of female she is already, and she DM me like, yo, my friend want to meet you. What type of friend it is. That's what you got to look at. But you already know it's going to be transactional. Because what are we meeting for?
Transactional.
I always think it's like a network
more so
connection,
than
like-
I didn't know
Once a
that.
female say, yo, my homeboy or my friend like you or my friend think that you're funny, that is words of saying, all right, he got a couple of dollars and I got the coochie. We going to make something work.
I ain't know that.
I'm just saying,
That's why I stay in the house.
it depends.
Yeah, right.
You could, You know what type of female friends you have. You know the people you be with in this business. So you know if I'm with a video girl or a bottle service girl, that's 9 times out of 10 I fuck with niggas with bread, and she hit me up and telling me her industry friend like me, what you really, come on. You think this nigga want to go on long walks in the park and buy me flowers?
No, but I'm not.
I do if I hit you up, I want to take long walks.
But that would be, that's if you hit me up. Okay. You're not going to send no female to hit me up. If you like me on a genuine note and we want to date or do something, you're going to do that. You know? It's just,
For sure.
Being around a lot of females,
I don't think there's nothing wrong with
I think
Sweetie
also
taking the
though,
opportunity
And you
to
listen to the
be with
music,
someone
right?
wealthy.
The music is also very telling about just how transactional these relationships can be. You know what I'm saying? Like they talking about, you gotta buy me this, we gotta get to the bag, you gotta fly me out. That's no slight to the women, because the guys is always talking about, you know what I mean? I could pay for you, I can buy you this, I can. So it works both ways. I think that we are really just seeing it play out more so in real life. At a rate that we've never seen it before.
I think that's what it is.
That's what it is.
Yeah, it's crazy out. It's dangerous outside.
So it's safe to say that Sweetie's cool. There's nothing wrong with what she doing or did.
Whatever
allegedly.
Sweetie want to do is fine with
I
me.
said, Sweetie, give me his number.
Now you're trying to backdoor her. Look at this right here, man.
I don't know her. Nah, let me stop.
That ain't my friend.
I don't know her.
I don't know
That ain't my friend.
Nah, we ain't that. She wasn't with you shooting in the gym? No. Nah, that's crazy.
This is crazy.
Speaking of female rappers, another disappointing instance this year. Nicki turned MAGA.
MAGA Minaj.
So
we're gonna have to bleep out MAGA, because anytime we want to do anything with videos and we say anything remotely close to political, you know.
Well, I don't know the whole story, but I seen people was throwing the albums in the garbage and stuff like that. But I also look at it from, I guess I'm from Brooklyn. You understand? So I look at it from a point of view of, you doing things for a reason. And sometimes you do things, maybe she got jammed up and her family got jammed up and she need to get her peoples out of a jammed up situation or something. So I got to do certain things to get myself out of these situations. Reason I seen clips, and clips was like, yo, this guy's so handsome and this and this. And then I'm just like, hold on, God, I'm handsome and he don't look like me. You understand what I'm saying? So you figure it out. So when you start saying things that's outlandishly, like you already know, it's like that ain't even you. So to me, it's an ulterior motive.
Right. I think that's what a lot of the conversation has been. It's like Nicki is crashing out for these reasons, right? But it's just had an adverse effect on her popularity, her fandom. They say she lost over 10 million followers on Instagram.
Yeah, she deactivated her account.
She deactivated her account.
Well, how do you know she lost 10 million if the thing was deactivated?
That's reports.
They saw the 10.
Well, reports, I know that reports do be lying.
Well, that's why it's allegedly. Go on.
Bianca's a journalist. She would never.
Would
You know
never
what I
lie,
mean? She
right?
would never
Okay,
compromise her integrity.
That's right.
Okay.
It's a very interesting time. I don't necessarily get into a back and forth about people's political alliances, because you are entitled to back whatever party you want to back, or don't, not be political and not vote and all of that. But there comes a time where you just look at morality and you look at humans, right? And just because you're not in a specific situation doesn't mean that you turn a blind eye to the people that's dealing with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't live in the projects no more, but if they said, yo, the projects ain't got no hot water, no heat, I'm empathetic to that.
Correct.
Like, what can we do? How can we rally around these people? So when you have people that are dealing with...
I didn't see you do no toy drive last year.
A toy drive is a one-time-a-year thing. We're talking about a 365-day-a-year change.
So you're saying 365 days people in the projects don't have water?
I'm just saying that
Hot water?
you're talking about a toy drive is not going to change nobody's life. That's for a moment.
It actually may. It actually may, because the kid probably, the kid or the kid father or something ain't do that crime to get locked up because his toys under the tree.
I hate it.
Just keeping it Vicadale. You understand?
He said, yo, you got a PlayStation, I got to go rob nobody.
I don't gotta go rob.
He's going to rob them in New Year's.
Yeah.
If you want to rob, he's going to rob.
He might bust his gun in New Year's. I don't know if he's gonna rob somebody.
He's going to rob for Valentine's Day.
Okay.
If he want to rob, he's going to rob. Nobody's doing no Valentine's Day drive. You know what I mean? If she needs some flowers and some Godiva. No, but my point is really like, I think that a lot of the backlash that's coming at Nicki is just because of the alliance or the side that she's choosing, and how detrimental that is to so many human lives. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've seen this stuff play out countless times.
Well, give me an example
on the
of
news.
what could be detrimental to humans' lives.
I mean, as you see families being split apart, you know what I'm saying? People
ICE in
being,
general.
ICE, you see ICE
Martial law,
grab
like
people up,
little by little,
deport
he's
people.
imposing martial law.
Not only immigrants either, you know what I'm saying? Like just kind of going in on some bum rushing shit. Kind of like back in the days when TNT would hop out. It don't care who was in front of the building. Y'all all getting in the van. Y'all all getting cuffed. Y'all all getting processed.
Let me
out.
ask you a question, right? And this is not me saying I agree or disagree. Just asking questions. I know one time I was in a barbershop and it was a Dominican guy that he told me he didn't have no papers. And he was here, he came here knowingly that he didn't have any papers. And then he told me that he wound up meeting a girl here, he had kids and da 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 da. And he was like, yo, at the time, I don't know if you remember, Trump was going to a barbershop in the Bronx, right? This is Googleable. He went to visit on his campaign tour. This particular barbershop was where I get my hair cut at.
I thought he was getting lined up. I thought he was getting
No. He was this particular barbershop. And they was like, yo, Trump won't be here tomorrow, da da da. And I was like, I don't want to be here. I don't want no pictures, da da da. But me and him was arguing, right? And he was like, I don't want Trump coming here, da da da. So I said, well, why don't you look in the mirror also? And maybe I could be wrong. You came here knowingly that you were wrong and you had kids with this lady, knowing that you could possibly get deported.
Right.
So I said to him, you don't put no blame on yourself by knowing that, you know, you having kids with this person, you know that what you're doing is illegal at this particular point, right? So he still was pointing the finger at Trump, but I'm like, you don't take no blame for yourself.
You gotta take responsibility.
Right? So me saying that's why you're saying like people breaking up families and stuff. But I think sometimes you also gotta look in the mirror and say, well, you don't put no blame on yourself.
Yeah, but
and so he showed me an ID. He was like, look, I got my ID. He had a driver's license. He's like, I got a driver's license. I said, yeah, I take your tax money too. Like if you're gonna live here or whatever, but you ain't got no green card or nothing like that. But me saying that is like, you came here knowingly that you're breaking the law.
Correct. But
so now you get upset that someone is enforcing the law?
The way they're treating people, though, the way they're ripping people, like, come on. I'm not saying you don't have a valid point, accountability, 100%. But the way that these things are happening is disgrace. Like,
well, give me an example. That's why I'm asking.
The tear gas. Do you watch the news? The way
I don't. So that's why I'm asking you.
Didn't they stomp on a pregnant woman not so long ago? A few days ago. Dragged her. Like, come on.
Right.
I'm not.
You gotta have humanity. You gotta have humanity.
Let me say this.
Come on.
I'm not saying.
This has been happening under the Democrats administration. I get it. It happened under Obama's administration. I get it. But we didn't see the mistreatment of people the way we do now.
I'm not saying that you're wrong.
That's different.
But I also know the power of television and media.
Yes.
So when I say that, those things that you're seeing, do you think that is true and or
what
right?
What do you mean is it true? These are coming from everyday people's phones, recording things.
Listen again, because I also know that there are bots, right? I know that there are bots. I know that these things. So you're saying everyday people phones. Who are these everyday people? I remember coming into my apartment. You guys came here and said, damn, yo, they all over. They putting that Cardi B and you don't believe in Cardi B, da da da. And I said, oh, that'll blow over in a week because they do this every time her album comes out. And what happened? In a week, it blew over. Right? Why it blew over? Because I know it's bots. In my mind, this been happening for the past 10 years. It happens for a week. Everybody say, oh, you punch in the air, da da da. And a week later, it stops. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's bots.
I give you that.
Right? I remember saying this to you guys. So I see firsthand that a lot of stuff could be fake. You understand what I'm saying?
This is not, but it could be. But other things could be. This is not.
Well, you saying this is not because
this is not. We've seen this over a course of many months. This is not.
I've seen DJ Self didn't believe in Cardi B in
the
course of years. You understand what I'm saying? I've seen this for years.
This
you understand?
Is totally different. You can't compare the two.
No, I'm not comparing the two. I'm comparing what social media makes you believe.
But this is two different situations.
No, it's not. It's still what social media make you believe.
It's very different.
To bring it back to Nicki Minaj though, is this hurting her legacy?
Yeah,
as an artist, as an icon. What do you think?
No, I just feel like social media, once again, before politicians wasn't really doing like they campaigns, they wasn't with rappers, they wasn't with this. So it's more vivid now. So a lot of people are mad at Nicki. It's not because of what she chose. I think it's just more vivid. Like it's more, you see it now. Trump is dancing with people. The other person, Biden, is doing all of this political, even with the mayor. Everything became so social media like, and people are more fixated on that than what she actually working with Maggie.
But
Yeah,
that's
also-
what that goes to my point of what I'm
But
saying.
guys,
Mecca.
MAGA is against black women and gay people. We cannot deny that.
Right.
And that is her fan base. Black women and gay people.
Well, that's why she's alienated.
That's why she's
a
going,
large,
We
a
can't
large
say this is not gonna hurt her legacy, of course. Like, come on.
Well, I think we was on the avenue and you going down the street. I never said that. I said the first thing I said is there was a reasoning of it. Maybe her cousin got jammed up.
Yeah.
Well,
Her
that's
brother
what,
got jammed up.
More of the speculation. I'll
Yes.
say that.
You know what I'm
is
saying?
that,
Somebody got
she's
jammed
trying
up.
to clear
Yeah.
her brother,
100%.
she's trying
Maybe
to clear
maybe
her husband.
I'd also heard something about
They all say
Trinidad
that.
and Tobago
Yeah.
and Venezuela, something like it's a
Yeah.
whole. It might be it may be deeper than
So
Coney
then
Island
that changes.
Project.
Let's take it off of Nicki Minaj. Then, how far do you go to get your people out of a jam? You know what I'm saying? Like how left do you go, or how away from your core do you go to try to straighten things
Well,
out?
ain't
You know what I'm
family
saying?
supposed to be over everything?
Yeah, but guys,
Until
come
they
on.
hear.
She wasn't crashing out for 2 weeks before she did this.
She
like,
going through personal stuff too. You could definitely see it's
You know?
evident. I
She
don't know.
was
I think Nicki. I don't want to say because like she's one of my favorite artists. I think like
Still?
still.
Okay.
Let's be real here. When everybody was like, she don't want to share, she want to be. Who does? She's doing what she's supposed to do as an artist. I'm not handing you shit. I worked
you
hard
shouldn't
for
hand
everything
it,
I
no.
got. There's no passing torches. I'm gonna still be me. That's how I look at it.
Yeah, but you can still be you and not hate.
Like the
other
woman
people.
empowerment thing, I don't jack it. I'm not really for it.
No?
No.
Okay.
I'm like, I'm
Mad or
not.
You're
something?
looking at camera right
No,
now.
only
Say, fuck them hoes.
fuck them hoes. No, I only don't jack it because now I see it's a messy game.
It is messy.
see.
It's messy. A majority of women say they're girls, girl, and they are not.
They not.
But there are certain women out there that they may not be handing you anything, but they're not going to hate on you.
Right.
And this is my experience. I've been hated on. Like, it is what it is.
You did?
But,
Who hated on you?
But anyway.
You?
But my point is that I think that she could have definitely don't pass anything over. You know, nothing was handed to her. I get it, but you don't have to hate on another woman either. Like, you could be in your lane, not giving a fuck about nobody else, not handing anything to anyone else, and maintaining your position. But you don't gotta throw salt on nobody neither.
Yeah, she could be petty at times, but Nicki's been like
And I
that,
fuck
and
with
you
the
can hear it in
pettiness,
her
but-
music when she was on with Fendi. You can hear it in her music. You knew that she was gonna be an artist that was gonna be very petty when she makes it, and you could tell in her rhymes. Like,
I think that to wrap this portion up, I think time is gonna tell what happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, because in the moment, everybody's got a lot of energy towards something.
Right.
But as time passes, you know what I'm saying? Like, we'll see mad people talking about playing R. Kelly music again, and you know what I'm saying?
Who
like,
stopped?
just right. Well, some people stopped. You know what I'm saying? Some people stopped, but obviously not you. You know what I'm saying? But some people stopped. And well, you just said fuck them hoes to the camera, so we know you don't care about a damn thing.
I feel like because what a person have done, like that's not gonna stop me from listening to their music. Like their music, their artistry has nothing to do with their personal life. And
Nothing to do with they bladder.
I wasn't there.
Hey, bladder. What you talking about?
Well, you know.
I mean, after what we've heard someone else do, whatever R. Kelly did seems to be light work compared to this
Yo,
other
I'm gonna
stuff,
tell you what
but
confuses
we'll
me,
go
and,
down
and
that
people may
rabbit hole
get
in a
mad at
minute.
me about the whole R. Kelly thing, right? So no, you can whatever, right? I remember, and I'm not saying it's cool, right? But I think times was different at certain times.
That part.
So when I say that, I remember being a young kid. I didn't have enough money, so I wasn't in those conversations. But I remember people running downtown Fulton Street, Brooklyn, buying this tape of him peeing on this girl. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like now. It's like, oh, how could this happen? I'm gonna put him in jail. But the whole world bought this tape of him peeing on the girl.
No,
it's
not the
showing it
whole
everywhere.
world, just
That
a
was-
certain.
That tape was the
beginning-
biggest tape.
That was
That
the
was
big
so white people
beginning.
were going to buy this tape.
white
too?
people. White people wasn't into the music
But
as.
that's my
His
point.
base.
That's my
Right.
point. Once it reaches a different level, then that's when things get a little.
What you saying?
sticky,
It.
No pun
What you mean
intended.
it?
Any situation, like any deviant situation, like us Black and Latinos,
But that's when I
we're
was a
more
kid.
forgiving.
Yeah.
We're more forgiving for certain situations, right? Like even though Chris Brown got written off by mainstream, we still fucked with him, right? Like we're more forgiving versus, no offense, white man, but once it gets to the other side, like that's when people start getting held a little more accountable because they're a
I
little
feel what
different
you're
about stuff
saying.
like
I
that.
think that only applies to, and I hate to make such a divide, but those people outside of the culture looking into the culture.
Correct.
Because if you go into other music genres, it's a bunch of deviant shit that go down.
Yeah,
It's
Elvis
a bunch of
Presley.
abuse.
Hello.
It's a bunch of same sex. It's a bunch of drug use. It's a bunch of pedophilia and all of that, right? And they still hold their icons to a very high regard. You know what I'm saying? And their music don't get stripped away, and their streams don't stop, and their
Correct.
concerts don't stop, and the merch still sells. But when it comes to us in our community and our cultures, you know,
Well, that's because we don't own shit.
Well, even though Kevin Spacey's still having a hard time, so I don't know.
I don't know. His shows is back on though.
They are?
Yeah, they got.
What Kevin Spacey do?
Yo, you gotta watch. You gotta
Nah, I
watch something
don't.
other than the Shade Room.
It's
dog.
AI.
I don't
It's
watch the
AI.
Shade Room. No, I don't watch the Shade Room. But what he did?
He was. I don't even. It was so long ago. I remember he got canceled. Well,
I
didn't he?
think it was underage. Little
Right. He
boys,
was.
right?
Yeah. Like, I think he was. Yeah.
Little boys.
Yeah,
you-
Kevin Spacey.
We ain't gonna be able to.
That's-
Yeah.
That's the
Allegedly?
actor guy, right?
Yeah. Right when his show was
couple
super
of them.
popping
But-
too.
Yeah.
This stuff has been going on.
Since the beginning of the
So,
time.
so none of y'all don't think, I'm just asking the question because I watched these type of things and like when they were talking about Michael Jackson, that he wound up trying to buy the Marvel, you know what I'm saying? That's why he got jammed up.
No.
So it's the same thing with
He was
R.
gonna
Kelly,
be Black
right?
Panther?
He was trying to buy the whole Marvel catalog.
Oh, everything.
Yes, right?
I thought he was buying
so,
CBS.
No, I think he.
Oh no, that was Bill Cosby.
That was Bill Cosby,
he was
yeah.
buying
Chill
NBC.
out, bro.
Right.
Chill,
My
bro.
fault. Wrong.
Right, yeah, wrong icon.
Wrong network.
Yeah,
Wrong
my
icon.
bad.
My bad.
But
my
that's
bad.
interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah. See, that's what
I
I'm
didn't know
saying.
that.
So all these people get jammed up for that because, again, I think it went over your head. We talking about R. Kelly with a younger female when I was a kid. Everybody was buying this thing. Now you're still talking about something that he did, and I'm not saying it's cool, all right? But it's something that happened maybe 20 plus years ago, right? And then I also remember as a kid, I'm in high school, the older men
That
coming
was the
with the
part I was
car,
gonna go
picking
to.
up the
Right,
chicks
right.
or whatever, and I'm like, damn, God, you know,
Yeah, like,
I want to
try
smash.
yeah,
and
she
you
in
got
my-
the
she in my
the
third
Benzo.
period class.
Yeah, you
I don't
understand what
got
I'm
no
saying?
bubble
It's
legs.
true.
You know
I
what I
knew
mean?
some girls that were
also
13
re-
going out with 17, 18
Yes.
year olds,
Right.
like, and that was
For
normal.
sure.
I also remember a song that went diamond, right? And the guy blatantly says that he had sex with an underage girl, and people still sing it, right?
Damn, I forgot what song that was.
I'm going to tell you. The guy
I'm gonna
says,
tell you.
backstage, underage, adolescent. Ira do fine. She replied, I like to do the wild thing. Action took place.
did say that.
Hey, count away. Don't forget the J, the I, the M, the Y, girl. I need a body bag.
Oh,
Hey,
And y'all
do me,
singing,
baby.
and they singing "Do Me Baby," and he said he smashed an underage girl. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But R. Kelly is locked up for these songs that these two meatballs over here dancing to.
Because he got caught on camera. That's
The guy
difference.
just rapped
He
about
just
it in
rapped
a
about it.
song.
You're
And that was
talking
that
about
song
it.
went
People
crazy.
aren't
That was a
watching
big
you
song.
do it. That's the difference. Even with domestic violence situations and rappers, we've heard a lot of them over the years, right? The difference is that they didn't.
20
there was
years later?
there was no evidence. If there's evidence, it's a rap.
20 years later, listen what I'm saying to you. I'm
He
not saying.
said it, but there's no proof that he really did it, right?
I didn't
It's
say, listen what I'm
artistry.
saying, but you still sing the song of him, of this act that's
Right,
going
we are-
on.
we are
Is what I'm
singing
saying to you. They
foul
singing,
lyrics. We singing
it's
foul lyrics.
even in the
I
Caribbean
ain't
culture.
say it.
I'm in love with a man nearly
Nearly
twice
twice
my
my age.
age, right? You understand?
She could be legal though. She could be
She could be
21 and he
legal.
could be 42.
Well, a
Correct.
female sung
The
that.
Beatles got
I
a
freaked that
song about
math
the
right
girl
there.
that's
I said I freaked that
17.
math.
The mamas
right?
and the papas got songs about underage women. Like that's because I love those. Like that's one of my favorite groups of all time. And he was actually dating an 11-year-old girl, and they were big. They were a big group.
And this guy's into boom bap, and KRS-One got a song called 13 and Good. You understand? With a video. You understand what I'm saying? So he smashed a 13-year-old girl, and she was good.
The same guy that made self-destruction.
Why you on my
Because
head?
you
I'm
boom
just
bap,
saying.
dog.
I'm
That's
just
why,
saying.
dog.
I don't know.
You didn't call KRS-One the God?
That's the teacher.
That's the teacher,
My
God.
kid is the
What is he
God.
teaching you?
13 and good.
13 and good. You understand what I'm saying? So when I say that, sometimes the media trick you into believing certain things because they trying to push certain narratives on you.
No, what happened is cancel culture arose, right?
Correct.
And people started to discover these old songs, these old lyrics, these old cases, and they started to rally around, well, something needs to be done about this. And cancel culture was born, and we've seen some of the ramifications of that. You know what I'm saying? Cancel culture is what got Bill Cosby locked up. It's what got R. Kelly's case opened up. It's what's gotten a lot of, our musical icons and our legends in this
What did R.
entertainment
Kelly get
space.
locked up for? Did he get locked up for the Mann Act or?
No, wasn't it? Was this that?
I was so many different, because he had Illinois cases, he had cases in New York,
yeah.
right? So I don't even remember what he ended up
Okay.
getting locked up on. But we all know what it stemmed around. So if they can't get you on this one thing, they're gonna get you on something.
Would
But
do it
that
stem
was
around him
all-
trying to buy publishing or something like that, maybe?
It was all riled up from cancel culture. And just to your point, so before we move on to the next thing,
About you singing "Do Me, Baby."
I love that song. The
You
times,
love the song of him saying he smashed
The
an
time-
adolescent backstage.
those are not the most heinous lyrics I've recited. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's music. As a songwriter though, right? And as somebody who's also an advocate for the Rap Act to not convict people based on their song lyrics, you also have to just allow for artistic integrity. You know what I'm saying? And creative
What
license.
integrity do you have about saying you smashed the
Creative
adolescent
license.
and you body bagged her?
Well, that's just like showing it in the movie. What's the difference in me writing it in my song and me writing it in my script?
I don't remember seeing like older men smashing little young kids in movies.
Yeah, it depends.
I haven't seen that movie. I
Well,
don't
the
know.
color purple.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's all out there, baby.
Okay.
No, but cancel culture really has.
Good point. I'll give you that one, Ken. Touche.
Dap it
I'm
up,
giving
dap
you
it
the
up.
pound.
Oh, you giving me
That was
the
you,
pound?
yeah.
All right, cool. I appreciate it. It was a
you the
team effort. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
all right.
Yeah,
She
cancel
did ad-lib.
culture is
She did
what-
ad-lib.
cancel culture is what has gotten a lot of these things riled up. But because certain things were way more acceptable, then they used to sell Spanish fly in the corner store.
remember
They
that.
still do.
100%. Oh, they do? Dang.
What hood you? Yo, what hood you
I'm from
in?
Brooklyn.
I'm from
What
Brooklyn.
part of Brooklyn you from?
I'm from the Heights. I'm from Franklin and St. John's.
Oh, right in the middle.
that's
West of the
Yeah.
Heights.
Yeah, they might still,
you like it?
they might still Spanish fly over
The-
there.
like the Dominican stores sell it. They sell it.
Yeah.
Great.
Y'all
They
use
got
it
it
though?
all,
Y'all
man.
use
Yeah, in
it?
a box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
In the box.
But yeah, it was a thing that was more normalized back
Yes.
then.
A
You know
lot
what
of
I'm
things
saying?
were
Yeah, a
normalized
lot of
back
things
then.
were normalized, and a group of people kind of just got riled up and rallied around. Well, something needs to be done about this, and enough people got behind it, and things got done.
Speaking of that situation, so today there was news that that R&B singer David, he is being indicted for the murder of the 13-year-old girl Celeste Rivas.
Who's Dave? Is that the LA guy?
David with the 4 in his name.
All right, so I don't know this whole story. What happened?
So I don't know much about his music. I didn't hear anything about
Yeah,
him.
I know
until,
nothing about his
right,
music. I
until
just
the
know about
story
his murder
came
case.
out. So apparently they found this young girl's body in a Tesla. Was she dead? Was she chopped up?
I think she was dismembered. Yeah.
And respectfully, let me just say all this respectfully,
Yeah,
with respect in
absolutely.
regard to her family
Rest
and her
in
loved
peace,
ones.
poor thing.
But yeah, they found her in his Tesla, right? And then when they started to kind of do a dive into their activity, he had been courting her and dating her. She was an underage girl. I think they found blood specimens and it was a wild case. But up until today, he hadn't been indicted on it. But a lot of people were pointing the finger at him and saying he talked about it in his music, and they start pulling up old chat room stuff, and it's just a wild case. It's very tragic that this young girl lost her life, and we'll see kind of what comes of it. But I had never heard of this kid before
Yeah,
this
me
case.
neither.
Like,
Me
nah,
neither.
I don't
I
know
just
who his
looked at it
audience
like it was a
is.
random, not even like, they always go to say celebrity or rapper or this, and then you look at them, they got 500 followers. Like, what are they doing?
I think
But
he's
he
a
did have
TikTok
a
singer.
he had
Yeah.
a following
I think he's
though,
a
right?
TikTok
Yeah, I think he
singer.
did have a following. It's crazy.
A lot of content creators are dying. You don't notice that?
Oh, that too. Yeah, there's been a few
The
of them.
females, like, it's crazy. Mysterious deaths, like, it's real.
Yeah, that shit is tragic. You know what I'm saying? Just like a young girl with a lot to live for. You know what I'm
She
saying?
was only 13 years old.
We don't know
And
what
it took them a
happened,
long
how
time
she-
to indict him, by the way, because this happened back in the summer.
It was a minute.
That
And-
could depend on the state too. Like that's
California. I guess
yeah.
they were just trying to really build a case. I was confused because I felt like all the signs pointed to him. How is he not in custody? Like, it was weird to me how all the signs pointed towards him, and he was still a free man. He wasn't a suspect.
Right, they didn't say he was a person.
I was surprised. Yeah,
anything like that.
Like,
Yeah,
I'm
for a
surprised
minute.
he's being indicted because nothing happened since then. I'm not surprised because all the fingers were pointed at him. Everything.
And he doesn't look old. He looks to me. He looks like a young boy. Like he's.
Oh, they say he was old. Then what's the name
he
get
was young.
He's
indicted?
older than
K Flock.
Oh, please don't tell me that. I don't even. Yeah.
who got. Wait. I'm
Or got
confused.
locked up or something like
Yes,
that?
No, he got time.
I'm
He got-
confused. Yes,
he got
was
sentenced.
Sentence.
Okay,
Okay.
so we're gonna leave this alone. We're gonna go into the next subject.
No, just saying, right?
Well, rest
K-Flock.
in power to that young
Rest
lady.
in peace.
Yes,
Yes.
rest
And
in
love
peace
to her
to her.
family for sure.
Hopefully, her family gets justice.
All right, so hold on. I'm just good the K Flock thing, right? So from what I remember, he had ops. And he upped it in fashion.
Okay,
Is that what happened?
is that what happened?
That's what happened.
That's what happened.
Basically, K Flock.
Sure, give me the hood news. My bad.
K Flock was indicted on charges of what he said and evidence as far as social media, as far as text.
Not the
messages.
video.
He would have got off because remember he was about to get off if the feds didn't pick it up.
Okay.
He probably would have been looking like at 5 years because self-defense. He was doing good
They
in
were
the
gonna let him
beginning.
get self-defense.
They was gonna, but the feds picked it up, RICO, because
Yeah, the RICO.
K Flock, DOA,
Right.
that's a group, that's a music group. They trying to say that music group killed and hurt people, and what fucked him up is his friend told on
Oh,
him.
snitched on. Y'all heard about that?
I didn't know that.
He went helping y'all out, and y'all went and snitched on him.
That's crazy.
I heard. Okay.
Yeah, once they throw that Rico on it, they're gonna jam you up.
The judge read out his lyrics, wrote out. That's what I have a 17-year-old son, and I said it don't matter how many times you delete your Instagram.
That's
It's
right,
there.
it's
Out there.
It's there.
It's out there for
That's
sure.
right.
Y'all look so dumb. Cause y'all like, oh, we can't get Instagram. We got to get a new phone. They go to getting a new phone because after a certain amount of times you get deleted off Instagram, you can't even use that phone no more.
That's crazy.
You have to get a whole new phone and get a whole new account.
Really?
So
Well,
to
I'm
me,
learning some other stuff. All right, hold on. Say it again now.
so say Instagram keep taking down your page. Eventually they will ban you permanently.
Right, because
They will know the IP. They will
Yeah,
know
phone
the
has
IP, the IME number. They will know that. You will have to go get a whole new phone just to get another
Or
Instagram.
maybe don't go on social media telling on your criminal activities and things that you've done.
I mean, that generation just.
That's
does
no
that.
fun.
I feel when these kids came
It's
out,
just jokes. I'm playing entertainment, man.
right? That's how I got into podcasting. Like I'll be in the community helping the
17-year-old son?
kids with the gangs. No, because this was when my son was young. So I always advocate for the gangs because I'm a, prior gang member.
You're ex-gang member?
Yeah. So I'm
You was
always
down
in the
with the
community.
Rolling Crips?
Crips, yeah.
I could tell you was a crippin'.
When I was young,
I
I
just checked
just
my colors. My
I
bad.
just,
You
I
got
just,
both
you
for it,
know,
brother.
No,
I'm
I'm
good.
oh please. I
Wait,
don't-
if
I
you're a
don't
crip,
jack
you can't
that.
wear this right here?
Yes, you can. Who told you that?
I'm asking you.
All these fake Crips outside now. All these fake gang
Yo,
gang
Snoop,
members.
call us up,
The
man.
gangs is
I
not
need-
the same no more. But the drill kids, they came and it's like, y'all gotta stop. I kept telling them, you gotta stop saying certain things. They're gonna use it. No, they not. No, they not. The thing is with the laws with the juvenile, you could get caught with 5 guns and get out that same night. They give a slap on the wrist for the youth. So all of those charges add up, and that's when they start indicting you, and that's what they did to K Flock. The
It's just
feds picked it up.
It's unfortunate though because it's like he was definitely out of here. Like he
was
gonna
on
be
his way.
released
He was on his
that night.
way.
was on his
He
way,
was
for
the
sure.
Bobby Brown of drill music.
Bobby
No, I'm
Brown
no,
and
I'm
drill
serious.
music
What that
is-
mean?
Okay, so
He had a
So-
gummy. He like, what is that?
you look at artists like B Love, and Dougie B to me would have been like this personality,
Yeah.
character, persona. He had it.
Okay.
He
This
had
shit is so sad, yo. All these kids, like, you do all of this
So
shit.
what happened to
get,
Dougie B?
They're
Nah,
locked
they
up.
all-
They're all
Yeah,
locked
they
up.
Wait,
all-
B Love is locked up?
No, not B
Not
Love
B-Love
is not
is
locked up.
Oh,
he's
he came to
just-
my restaurant. I liked him, man. I met
It's
his
hard
mom.
to
He's a
cross
sweetheart.
over.
He's a sweet
Yeah, I
kid.
met his mom's.
That's
all that.
that's
You
their
work so
biggest
hard
problem.
to get out the hood, to get out of these environments.
But he's
and
not.
you
But
make
that's
But
the
a
it's
thing.
moment.
not.
They're not out the hood
Let me
yet.
tell you something.
And that's the problem is that they get this notoriety
not.
and they still in the hood. They still got the same ops. And guess what's gonna happen?
These labels sell these kids.
That's super
These
fact.
labels sell these kids. These kids came into something that they didn't realize was gonna go big. So they came out dissing people, TikTok, it became big. These labels are like, yeah, this. Here go money, here go Amary's, this. What you
go
want these kids to
Amary's.
do? What do you really want these kids to do? Somebody telling a 17, 16-year-old, you have access to all kind of pills, drugs, bitches. Sorry if I'm cursing, but you have so much access. These kids didn't do
15
nothing
times you done curse. No,
wrong.
just
You know what I'm
Passionate
saying? When
about
you
this,
look at
right?
it on a different point of view, they did only what they were supposed to do as young adults. Their parents didn't teach them how to budget their money 9 times out of 10. That don't mean they bad parents. They just didn't teach. My mother didn't teach me that. My mother didn't.
You
She
only
just taught
teach
me
what you know.
survival.
Yeah, you only
Listen,
teach
what
get
you
it,
know.
get it while
Busy
you
surviving.
outside.
Yeah.
So I felt like everybody pointing a finger at these kids, but we all failed these kids. Everybody, even the rappers. I blame everybody. I blame certain DJs, not you, Self.
That's fine. You
Nah,
can
he
blame
played
me.
But no,
You can blame
I'm
me.
talking about. I never seen you really out and about. But I blame the radio stations. I blame everybody. They want to point the fingers like these kids are so criminals and put them in jail for all these years. But y'all allowed so much stuff.
What you mean you blame the radio stations?
I blamed a lot of the DJs because it's like you gonna be for it or you not. Soon as somebody dies, like oh no, we don't jack it no more. We don't.
But
you
even
can't
with
do
that, and so if you can speak to that,
You can't do that.
You got playlists, you got program directors, you got people over them that say, hey, these are what these records that need to get played. And so you got to look at these parent companies and corporations because they go to their faraway crib and they don't come nowhere near the hood and don't have nowhere near none of this violence and none of this gang activity. They so far removed from it. It's just another how much market share we got. How much streams this got, how much is this ringing the register? That's all they care about. So yeah, they're gonna continue to fuel that fire, you know what I'm saying, over there because it's bringing in income over here, but they don't give a fuck about it.
They don't care.
No, but I'm
give a
still
fuck about
confused
it.
how you blame the radio DJs.
Meaning like some of the, I'm talking about like some of the
Self, you
DJs
gotta play yourself.
that's out and about with these artists. It's like you want to be so clingy to them and be friends with them and play their music and rock their shit, but as soon as something go wrong, you turn your backs on them.
Okay, I got
you
what you're
can't
saying.
do
Okay,
that
cool.
with these
I
cats.
got
That's the
you.
music industry
These
in general.
and that's
the
sad.
labels in general.
These
Like, that's
labels
just how
are not
everything
giving
works.
these kids money management, artist development. They coming into something that they don't understand. What do you want these kids
Let me
to
ask
do?
you a question. Do you feel like that's the record label's job to do that?
As far as I'm 45, so me looking at a time when everything is too accessible, these artists are too accessible. It should not be like this. Artists should not be able to go on a train or go anywhere. That's not how I grew up looking at artists. When these artists came out, like you said, you had to be that one. You had to go on tour before you made money. You had to. They're not implementing like these rules and guidelines no more.
Too many of them.
But what I'm asking you
it's
is,
too many
is it
of
the
them.
record label's fault?
Yeah, I think the record label play a big part in how these artists are coming up, how these albums are being produced, what is being said. You know this nigga saying all this crazy stuff before the song come out. Why y'all still dropping the song?
But let
if
me ask
y'all
you a
know?
question. So, because this has happened to me before, and I don't want anybody Googling stuff and like, yo, Self did this, blah, blah, blah. So one day I had Shy EBK. He comes to my show, right?
Shy
and
EK.
and right?
Shy EK.
Oh, Shy EK.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Another good
Shy
one.
EK. He comes
Shy
to my
EK.
thing, and I think I knew his manager or something like that,
Yeah.
right? And I was like, oh, he cool with me, blah, blah, blah. So when he came, I said, yo, a lot of kids like you, blah, blah, blah. I said, don't come on my show dissing nobody. I said, let's do a regular song. I said, I'm gonna play your music. I got you. Let's not diss nobody. Nah, I got you, OG. Yo, what's up, Unc? I got you, da, da, da. He comes on my show. I'm gonna kill that nigga. Da, 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 da. I was
No,
like,
see-
I said, yo, I just had an hour conversation with you.
That's
Or
different.
whatever. And me saying that is because I only found out because I did not, I'm not in that. So I don't know who the person he dissing and upping it, and I don't know all that stuff. You understand what I'm saying? So the reason why I'm saying this, I don't want you to think that all DJs or all radio understands what's going on that's in the streets. because I'm under the understanding when it came to him, I had a long conversation. Yo, they told me that, y'all be doing this stuff, not here. What we're going to do is I just want you to be an artist. I want you to rap, blah, blah, blah. All right, OG, I got you, da, da, da. Cool. Soon as the mic came on,
Went crazy.
They do that. When they used to come on my show, they know. Just no dissing ops, no nothing. Because these artists, the drill artists that's left, that's not in jail or dead, they're struggling to cross over. It's hard. It's hard. I seen artists that's working in fucking McDonald's now, and it's like, you had everything in the palm of your hand. They should have been helping you cross over while you were still signed. Like, it should be something implemented for younger artists at these labels.
So I think I would blame more of the management.
Management too.
Okay, then
Like, it's a lot
the
of-
label, because the label, you got a whole bunch of artists. I
Right.
can't,
Right.
I can't, focus on this particular artist because, I'm in the business of making money.
Correct.
You understand? So your manager is the person who's your day-to-day person
Right.
who's supposed to take care of you and
up to
do
the manager.
all these different things.
I done seen drill artists sign for $100K, just sign their life away, and it's like, boy, now you have nothing.
Yeah.
Drill is done.
But
No,
the labels do
it's
take
over.
advantage. I mean,
It's been done for a
that
minute.
too has been from the beginning of time. You know what I'm saying? Like, they take advantage. They see people in dire straits, poor situations. You probably never seen $150,000 in your life. Ain't nobody in your family never seen that. So
But
you
talking
wave a
from, I don't mean to cut you
Yeah,
off, because
yeah.
now I'm like, talking from a mom point of view, like the K-Flock and I speak to his mother, I speak to D-Thing mother. I'm very tapped in with all the drill moms. And it's like, you got to put these little kids too accountable for the shit that they do. You know right from wrong also.
Is D-Thing mother and Kenzo B, is they the same mother? Or they
No,
exist?
so Kenzo
Okay.
B has a mother, and then they just all grew up together.
Okay. I know
But-
Kenzo B mother.
Right.
Shout out to her. I know.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
my
she
girl
gangster
too.
too,
Yes,
yeah.
very. And she, she be trying to shield her kids, but it's hard. Once these kids see glamour and glitz, it's hard. It's not,
outside is, I mean, once you get outside, it ain't shit.
it's
you can
over.
do.
I tell my son
Yeah.
17, listen, accountability. Whatever you do outside, you better stand on that shit. Because Rikers Island, you do not want to like that place.
Yeah,
Like, you got to be honest. There's no honesty left no more. Like, I'm very honest with my kids.
Yeah, you gotta
You
be
diss
real
somebody, nigga, you might die. I'm telling, and I can't protect you.
Yeah.
Like, you have to be honest with these kids. It's like, but I wish all well for K-Flock, but his mom's. People talk about him, but what is his mother going through? She's a mom. She's already getting bashed because what your kid do, you get held accountable for it. And I hate that.
You're the representative.
Because I know great mothers and their kids is caught up.
Yeah.
So I just wish them well.
Gotta wish them well.
Stop dissing.
Stop this.
Stop dissing. And speaking of radio, so another shocking moment was Ebro in the Morning was canceled this year. Do you guys have any thoughts on that?
Stop dissing. No.
Well, speaking of dissing, a lot of rappers were coming out saying that they felt that Hot 97
Was
hindered
it
their
canceled
career.
or they got fired?
Canceled? Well, it's canceled.
Fired.
Well, canceled, fired.
They got fired.
They got
Yeah, fired. Right? Yeah, I don't know if cancel is a little
Well,
bit
what's
different.
the difference?
Canceled is like you did something wrong and then they,
Oh, you
they
mean
took
I mean
you
like
off.
actual cancel, not
No.
internet cancel.
They were abruptly fired.
Okay,
like,
yeah.
That's so abruptly too, right?
Abruptly
Yeah.
They
fired.
said they did not.
So they didn't
see
have
it
they didn't have the
coming.
heads up.
No.
Nah, they didn't know about it. They didn't see it coming. It's crazy because Hot 97, especially for us in the tri-state, is such a staple. You know, we can remember when it was the only hip hop station. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that particular morning show has had a nice foothold in that space. You know, it's really just been two morning shows here competing back and forth. So for them to be abruptly fired it came out of left field. But at some point too, right, the tide got to turn and the seats got to change. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause people sit in these seats in these positions for decades and they'll never move, and the music gets younger and the game changes, but the people that sit in these spaces and have these conversations remain the same. So, you know, I mean, I wish them the best. It's a shakeup. I think that where we all looking to see is what fills that space. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, what's the next thing coming, pause, in that particular space. But they're going to be all right. Ebro is brilliant. Rosenberg got a following. Laura, you know what I'm saying? Like, they going.
That's your people's
they gonna be
brilliant. That's a
fine.
big word.
Ebro was a very
I just feel like
Okay.
Hot
I'm just-
97 is
yeah.
not the same.
I don't know if you was Nicki Minaj in it. Like you
Nah,
need something from a guy.
nah,
He's handsome.
You're freaky.
He's very intelligent.
You're
He's very brilliant.
You need help, bro.
I just feel radio changed. Hot 97 is definitely
Yeah.
not the same. I remember Starbuck. Wow. I remember Dr. Dre and Ed Lover.
Ed Lover and Dr.
Like
Dre.
that's
And
when
Lisa
radio
G.
was radio.
Don't leave out Lisa G. You know what I'm saying?
Like Miss Info. Like I feel like that's when radio was radioing.
Yeah.
It's not radio.
Well, I think that's because that was the only alternative.
right.
You understand? Now you could go and do different things.
Right, you got
and-
podcasts.
You understand? Yeah, you got.
people turn their phone on. They the radio. You know
What
I'm
did y'all
saying?
think about the announcement, how they trolled everybody with the Atlanta replacement?
Yo, I was in there. They had me in all them comments.
Yeah.
They were saying you should be.
They
on
was
the
like,
box.
oh, like she the voice for the voiceless. Like I gotta give people like that a chance too. People that's like authentic.
So
and
the one thing I will say about radio that I hear online, yo, you should put this person, you should put this person, you should put this person, and I think that the one thing people don't understand that radio is a business also. So when I say that, and this is not me doing a slight to you, but let's say I was Hot 97 and I said, yo, I'm gonna put you on any slot from 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock. Now, 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock, you say you want these numbers that everybody's saying. What was the number? 200 grand, right? 200 grand. So now people don't understand that you, from 5 to 6 o'clock, you have to be able to make that station at least more than 200 grand a year. And what happens is most people don't know how to make that station that money in order to even pay you. So when I say that, you have to bring in sponsorships. You have to bring in, you know, in my case, you know, even the smaller things is, all right, I have this concert and I get this person to buy radio slots or whatever, commercials for Brandy and Monica tour or Lil Durk tour, blah, blah, blah. And they spend money because that makes the value of what I'm doing to be in order to pay me. So when you hear those commercials, those are the payments that helps the station move. So a lot of times people just think about, they're going to radio station and just talking about, yo, my podcast, my this and my this, my this, but don't try to bring money into the station.
That's not just radio. That's hiring new people in general. Whether you're at a media outlet, radio, no one wants to represent a brand. They want to represent themselves. That goes for everything. That's just the problem with the new generation, period.
Yes, but more importantly, that you also have to bring in revenue to that station.
Yes.
So a lot of these people, I think earlier before when we was in the lobby, y'all saying about these names and the what you call it and stuff, like, you know, how much they're supposed to get or how much they worth or whatever. But a lot of times people don't, you know, or I heard a lot of times people, you know, argue why Flex is this and da. But I see him bringing in mechanics, Ford, or different things that you know that brings in money. Yo, he need to move over. Can't move somebody over that's bringing in the money. I'm not gonna bring in a hot new DJ and it sounds bad, right? But I can't bring in a hot new DJ that doesn't bring in that can't pay the light bill or get the light bill paid. But then the old train is the one that's, you know, constantly bringing in the money. The bills got to be paid.
Right.
The thing about the comment section is full of a bunch of brilliant
I like my
idiots.
guys. What's his name? China Brim. I like China Brim. Put it in the
Put it
comment
in the
section.
comment section,
I
right?
fuck with him.
The thing
God.
about the comment section though is a bunch of people that's experts on absolutely nothing. They
Okay,
don't
yeah.
know the fucking business.
They don't even leave the house.
They don't understand anything, but they have a very strong opinion about shit that they know nothing about. That's like
That's
me
everyone.
looking over a fucking surgeon's shoulder like, nah, son, how you gonna cut the, like, what are you talking about, bro? You don't have any knowledge of this. You don't have no history in this. You don't have no skin in the game. You just got a phone and
They
some
chewed
fucking
them
Wi-Fi.
girls. They chewed them Atlanta kids up.
They set them
they
people
set
up though.
them
Is
up.
that,
They
is
did
that
very dirty.
That's not even real, right?
They are gonna be Hot 97
That's a Hot
but in
97
Atlanta.
TV,
Like
right?
Atlanta,
Yeah, Hot 97
some
TV.
whole
Atlanta
other
branch.
shit, right? But they knew what they was doing with that.
did.
It went on the Hot 97 page right after the firing. They knew that was gonna fuel conversation and engagement. So again, it goes back to it being a business. What's gonna get eyes and ears and people talking until we launch our next thing.
Right.
So, you know, people stop calling me, telling me Hot 97 need me. They don't.
Yeah, like I think a content creator went viral for making a video about it, and he was like, "I can name y'all 20. I can name y'all 20 New Yorkers
That's
right
Punch.
now."
Oh, that's
I know
punch.
Punch.
That's punch.
I know Punch.
And he and Hot 97 was like, "We listening." That was the comment. Like,
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
And he named the
But you
streamers
made a-
and stuff,
you made
but
a
I
great
see
point.
what you trying to talk
But what
about,
I'm
the
saying to you is,
sponsors and
I heard a
stuff.
lot of those names, and not to disrespect, because 80% to 90% of the names we all kind of know each other. But again, I think that what he didn't equate to is which one of them can bring in revenue.
Right.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And that's the biggest thing that people don't understand is that you think you just go and show up and then just
talk.
and then talk, and then that's
Right.
it. No, or they have a whole, like I'm at Power 105.1. They have a whole floor that just dedicates to sales.
Right.
So it's
You got
like,
a sales
okay,
department,
self is
right.
on self is on, and this is not what I have on today, but I do remember, and I turned it down, right?
He's lying.
No, so they was like, yo, self is on television, and they try to get me to like a fake jewelry, what you call it, right? And they was like, yo, they want to sponsor you, they want to buy, but you got to wear the jewelry and stuff. And I was like, I can't, man, because not even, but it's not even that. Because I got to promote the jewelry.
Oh, you got to promote it.
Yeah.
Oh, if you just could wear it without having to say
Listen,
nothing about it, that's fine.
I've learned from a very popular rapper, yo, you should get a real one and a fake one.
Oh, I know
I've
that.
learned that.
I know that rapper.
Okay, yeah, I've learned that. Yo,
from
buy a real
Brooklyn,
one.
right?
No, actually he's from Queens, right?
Oh, okay.
You should get a real one and a fake one. But me saying that because I did television, so me doing television, that they knew how to sell me to get revenue coming into the radio station. Then, oh, you go to Cancun. Okay, cool. Do Cancun every week. All right, so we're gonna have this traveling agency sponsor your show, blah blah blah, like that. So that brings in revenue. So a lot of times those 30, 20 people, a lot of them can't bring in revenue or enough revenue to equate to the amount that was said underneath their names.
You got to have something going on. You got to have something going on outside of just your following. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to follow, and that's great. But how do you monetize that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because again, people forget, and I'm coming from the artist, it's the music business. It's part of this is the music stuff, and the other part of it is the business. And like he said, that sales team got to be able to go out there and sell ads against your name, and that space you taking up is real estate.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's no different than a house on the block. That's real estate right there. That costs bread. How we gonna pay for this?
Right.
So, you know, we'll
I'm
see.
learning that now because it's like my numbers is good and stuff with sponsors. Somebody just sent me like a big package for like pre-menopause stuff because I made a video that went viral about pre-menopause.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay, they got a lot of following. They a big business, but what the hell I'm gonna do with this? It's hard for me, you know. I'm new coming in this, so I'm learning like sponsorships. Like, you can't be wearing people's stuff for free no more. You can't do certain things for free no more.
I should take my dip. All right, let me take my dip
But
set off.
that's you.
Don't mess with your mic.
Don't take my dip set off?
Yeah, just leave it.
But I'm learning.
Is it
that
broke?
now.
No, let me take my dip set off and put my Gwen in the line.
Gwyneth.
Branding.
Yeah. That's a good segue. We didn't plan that one either.
I like that. I like that. That was good. You freaked that. You freaked that. Bianca, what else is going on, man? 2025.
Fabulous.
Okay.
Do people care?
Of course.
Yes.
All right. This is the weird part, right? And y'all saying, of course.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm fine with that. A good friend of mine, his name is Cosmic Kev. Cosmic Kev called me.
Shout out to Philly.
He called me. He was like, yo, you know what I'm calling you for? And I said, Fabulous? He said, yes. And he was like, yo, how's it? It's going crazy. It's going crazy in New York, da-da-da. And I said, to be super honest, I guess because I'm around the 30 and under a lot, I told him no. And I called a few of my move makers that's like 35 to 30 and under. And I said, do people care about that Fabulous this? And they all said no. They all said no.
Who was so disrespectful?
And no, it's not being disrespectful.
The
I
age.
think that it's the age.
It is the age,
You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, yes, the older
Especially
people.
since he's been quiet the last few years.
Well,
and he
I
hasn't
don't
really
think
put-
that
It does make a
that type of
difference.
stuff, because they all said nobody care about these old guys dissing each other, blah blah blah. It's just now us as of age. It's like, yes, you know, people been waiting for Fab to do something, you know, because they want that funeral Fab or whatever. You understand? Like, people want that Fab back, and then a lot of times, you know, and this is me being honest, because I love that whole crew, but a lot of times Fab looked like the odd one out of the four.
What do you mean when they're potting?
Just togetherness, period. They don't have to
Why?
be part into anything, because to a lot of people, and I would say I include myself. Yes, they all from New York, but I think that at a point in time, Fab was a person who was that next king of New York. And I don't think Jim, I don't think Mano or Dave East ever had that I'm the next king of New York.
Okay, I understand that.
You understand what I'm saying? So to me, we put Fab in a Jay-Z conversation in a point in time, in a Biggie conversation at a point in time, in a Big Daddy Kane conversation, a part like that. That next person who's handed down,
Okay,
and it's
I
not
got you.
me slighting against Mano, Dave East, or Jim, because those are very good friends of mine. But no one never said, "All right, Mano's gonna be the new savior for New York City."
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And when I use the word savior, meaning, like that dude for what you call it. You understand? Or Jim. You understand? And I think with Jim just have bad luck. And I love Jim. And when I use the word bad luck, meaning Jim gets a hot record, Harlem. Then Cam comes and try to dims his light. Then he gets a podcast. Then Max B comes out. And I just think that Jim always, and then just boom, it's just something just slaps him down and fucks up what he got going on.
But Jim is a hustler, so
The
he's gonna just
timing,
keep going.
his timing.
But I'm just saying that I think he's a super hustler.
gonna keep
You
going.
understand? But it's just that. So me saying that, but Fab never had that slap down moment. You understand what I'm saying? So I think that with older people, I think Fab is like, we've been waiting for this with Fab. The only thing is, I don't think it is going to work with 50. The reason being is because 50 ain't going back and forth rapping. And if he do, it ain't like it's going, like maybe with a Jada or something like that, maybe.
I
You
don't
understand
think
what
so.
I'm
I
saying?
think 50 is just gonna do the antics. Like
No.
Fab will be the
What I'm
Smith.
saying to you is nobody's like, we gonna be like, yo, 50 about to come with this miraculous diss, and it's gonna be this battle back and forth. That's what I mean by
I said that. I
We're not
said
gonna have
50's
that
not.
moment.
50's
We're
not.
not gonna have
His
that
response is going to be nothing to do with rap.
Just the antics. That's it. What
His
he's known for.
response.
You understand? So that's why I'm saying that. So you saying that people really care about it.
Maybe that's just obviously our circle
Well,
because we were in here talking about it
Yeah,
earlier.
we were talking about it. I think that
But y'all all 40 plus.
right. They're all older.
Excuse you?
And me looking at, like you said, Fab is one of those, like King of New York type vibes. So when people abruptly see him go in a booth, Fab takes his time when he do music. If you know Fab, Fab does not a person that's gonna go in the studio every day and record. He gotta be in his shit. Like that's how he works. That's how he operates. That's why he always looks slow. It's like he moving around. So that's just him. So when people seen him abruptly go in the studio and just hit like, whoa, it was more of a shock. It wasn't even more, oh shit, he dissing 50. It really had nothing to do with 50. That freestyle, and I'm talking about from the other people looking in. Nobody cared about the 50 Cent shit. He took shots. He took, like you said, you didn't even look at it as a diss. It was just like, damn, nigga, we gotta hear this.
I just feel like he
you
was
gotta
so
do it like
nasty.
this. We've been waiting. Like he came out with his little freestyle, Selfish, Friendsgiving and all that stuff. But this is the Fab that people want to see.
He went. I feel like he blacked on it. He went off.
I
He
think
did.
black. He did black.
He
He
did.
actually did black.
But nobody was looking at it like, oh shit, they done made 50 mad. It wasn't like that.
I didn't take it like that at all. I was just happy to hear him.
Him.
Yeah, I was happy to hear his
That's it.
sport. You know what I'm saying? Like that's Clue Tape Fab. That's the Fab that you know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Like we came
Yes.
up off listen to, like you said, Funeral Fab. That's sport right there. So that part was exciting. But I also feel like the news cycle is so rapid now that even the hottest moments is really only a moment, especially if it's not going to be a back and forth, especially if it's not going to be a continuation of this continuously happening. It'll be hot for a second, and then we be on to the next thing in the news cycle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like, if Fab's plan is to drop an album, you know what I'm saying, like to continue to capitalize on that momentum would be important. But I think
I
they
think he
also
said he is dropping an album,
Yeah,
right?
he is. He's
Okay,
dropping
yeah,
an album.
yeah. I
They
think he
gotta-
said.
Like
Cap
you
got
don't even
on
know
that
when he's
momentum.
dropping an album. Like he doesn't even promote his concerts. Like he be in another whole nother country doing shows.
you just show up.
And
You know what I
he's
mean,
just
with that
there.
shit
He
on.
no promotion, but the shit still sell out.
Yeah, he just
so
go
I
on
understand what
stage,
you mean,
got
like
that
that
shit
king of
on.
New York. You have to be that one. You have to be somebody that's you can't get next to Fab. You can't. Like it's different. I
But Fab
respect
has
him as an
always been
artist.
Super, like he's so cool, like he real New York cool. You know what I'm saying? And some people
Yes,
say
he
like
is.
you too cool for your own good.
Absolutely.
Like, are you gonna get excited about your shit? Are you gonna care? Are you gonna campaign it? You know what I'm saying? Like you see rappers as 1/4 of his talent that run around crazy and beat their chest and wave the flag and all that. Fab just a cool Brooklyn nigga.
Very
You know what I'm
monotone.
saying?
Who
Like
beat their
he not
chest and
doing-
wave the flag?
I'm just saying a lot of rappers that's
Like
not
who?
as good. Tons of rappers. You play them on your show all the
Name
time?
one.
Name one.
I give everybody a shot, so I do play them on my show. But
Yeah, you
who?
play 'em on your
Who
show
I play
all
on my
the
show?
Who? I mean, who's not as good
Nah,
as Fab?
who?
is-
Nah,
I'm
yeah.
trying to think. You put me on the
Yeah,
spot.
that's fine.
There's tons of
I'll give you
rappers
some
though.
time.
That's, you know what I'm saying? We'll circle back.
You still playing Diddy's music?
Who?
You still playing Diddy's
He
music?
said who?
Diddy? Yeah. Why would we just had this conversation? But we're
Well,
not
ain't talk about Diddy,
separating.
we talk about R.
We're
Kelly,
not
we ain't talk
separating the
about
what
Diddy,
you
we ain't
call
talk about
it.
Diddy, 'cause that was another shocking moment. He had a couple shocking moments.
Oh,
He
yeah.
definitely had a lot of.
This was
lot
his
of-
year.
lot of- This was his
Absolutely
year.
the
I'm
year-
just
This is
saying,
the year
like,
of
Diddy. This was the year of the
like,
Diddy.
I don't speak on Diddy because a lot of people, like, I get a lot of bad comments, so I'm gonna mind my business.
You do?
Yeah.
Really?
You get bad comments.
I get bad DMs, I get bad comments. Like, I feel like it is what it is. I still like him. I still love him. I still respect him.
Okay.
I think that he is a genius. He started something that he's forever gonna be Diddy. Whatever he does in his personal life, I don't care. Shit, them parties probably was lit. Like,
I never been to a Diddy party, girl.
No, you been to a BMF party. You never been to a
I haven't
Diddy
been to a
party?
BMF party. I've never been to. I think right, and this gonna be weird. I don't care though, right? Because I don't know what happened, but this is a fact. You understand? So this ain't a legend. Because this happened, and this was a fact. So one year, a friend of mine, he said, "Yo, let's go to Diddy crib." Right? He was like, "Yo, let's go to Diddy crib because he having a party." And I said, "All right." I think at this particular time I wasn't in a relationship or nothing. I didn't have no gig or nothing like that. So we go to Diddy crib, right? It was me, the friend, my lawyer, my entertainment lawyer.
Oh,
He was there.
I know who
So
that
I
is.
have proof, like you understand that this is a fact. So we go to Diddy's house, right? In Miami. This is in Miami. So the security guard is there. He was like, "Well, your name got to be on the list," right? So my friend said, "Yo, I was invited." He said, "Well, your name is not on the list." He said, "I'm gonna call my man." Da da da. The guy was like, "I don't care who you call, your name ain't on the list." So we standing outside. So then I see this kid named Too Cool. You know Too Cool, right? I know Too Cool, right? Too Cool walks past me, doesn't say nothing. He does the beeline, and I was like, "Wow!" Like he didn't say hi to me,
right.
nothing. Like he does the beeline, go straight in. I said, "Oh," so I'm like, it's weird, whatever. So we stand outside. So my friend is waiting for Groovy Lou to come outside and come get us. Groovy Lou comes outside, say, "Give me a second, Diddy trying to make this a little private, blah, 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 but give me a second, let me figure it out." So in my mind, I'm still like, this is weird because they got a security guard outside, blah, blah, blah. So then we see a guy walking walking out the house with his shoes off,
Okay.
and a female, and it's Bow Wow. You understand? So I'm like, yeah, what you got your shoes on for, God? So he tells me, "Yo, I just parked my boat in the back of the house, and I had my shoes on, so I'm just going to my car now." So I'm like, "All right, but you have to walk through the house, everything, down the driveway with your shoes on." This is a fact, though.
Man, comfortable.
This is a fact.
When you go to Diddy crib, because I went to work on music, you got to take your shoes off. They got slippers and all that at the crib.
Oh, you do? So okay, then maybe that I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
cool.
it.
So he
so
did
that's
have
how
his
you know
shoes
this
off.
is real.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He had his shoes off. He had his shoes off. He did. I'm like, but it was just weird. I'm like, where you got your shoes off? But he told me that he told me he parked his boat
in
the
now he
back.
going to his car.
and he was going to his car. That's what he tells me.
It's a wild night.
So long story long, you know what I'm saying? We wound up not getting into the party. They wound up dubbing us. So I'd never been to a Diddy party, but I felt that was weird seeing Bow Wow walk out after we was waiting like an hour and some change. So my friend was, it was imminent or prominent, whatever the word you use. I got a good enough degree. You know what I'm saying? GED, right? Whatever to get in this party. So we waited for an hour because normally I wouldn't have waited that long to get into any party, whatever.
Persistent? Is that the one you was?
Prominent. Prominent. Like
Nah, prominent means like
prestigious.
He was
prestigious.
imminent.
Oh,
right?
Insistent.
Persistent,
Persistent
and getting into this party,
Yeah,
whatever. That's
okay.
the only reason why we stayed that long. So the reason why I'm just bringing up this story is just because, well, one, about the Bow Wow shit, which was weird to me.
Very funny.
Yeah, and then I'd never been to a Diddy party because a lot of people are like, Self, I know you've been to a Diddy party, and I have not ever been to a Diddy party.
I mean, I would have thought you went to a Diddy party.
Yeah, a lot of
No.
people will feel that way about a lot of you guys. Not only you, but a lot of other known DJs and like artists and people.
I've never
be like,
been to a
"No."
Diddy party.
No.
I'll tell another story, which I was very disappointed in Diddy. One day, and I was with a, what we call those? Influencer.
Okay.
I was with an influencer. So this particular influencer, which I will say his name, this influencer is a good friend of mine. And at this particular time, he asked me to pick him up because we were going to a party which Diddy was performing. It was a show. So
Coney Island?
in Coney Island.
Okay.
Right? You remember that show, right? So in Coney Island. So I picked this influencer up. So me and this influencer were driving. This is the time I had my drop top. No, I had a Porsche drop top at this time,
Oh,
right?
excuse me.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? 911. You know what I'm saying?
On the drop top.
So I get a phone call, and I normally don't pick up numbers I don't know. So I pick this number up, and it's Diddy.
Oh, I remember this.
Right?
story.
It's Diddy. And I'm like, how the fuck you get my number? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, what's going on? So in hindsight, I'm looking at it now because he had his shirt off. He seemed like he was sitting on a couch and all that stuff. So he started asking me, yo, Playboy, you know, I'm about to do the show. Can you put a show together for me? Blah, blah, blah. I said, yo, I'm with this influencer, which is Mr. Commodore, right? So I'm with Mr.
he's
Commodore.
hilarious.
So I'm with Mr. Commodore. So
already
we all on the phone. Diddy has me on the phone for about an hour. I pulled over because I couldn't drive and talk on the same time, which made me late to Coney Island. So we put a show together within this hour. And I'm telling you my experiences with him. So now, while I was disappointed, I went and put a show on put a show together. We all put the show together. And then when I get to the venue, Diddy already has a DJ. So the show that he was telling me to put together, because he was saying, I want you to be my DJ, blah, blah, blah. So when I get there, they got a whole set and a private set for the DJ, all that. So it was like, he already premature knew that he had another DJ. So I asked the DJ, he told me he was from another city.
So he knew he was there.
So yeah, you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Because he was from another city and all this stuff like that. So I was very upset because the DJ was trash.
So
You
why do you
understand?
think he did that?
I don't know. You understand what I'm saying?
Did you give him ideas or something for his show?
But the thing was, you made me put a show together for you,
That's
and then
what
you
I'm
didn't
saying.
even use whatever I
Oh, he
did.
didn't
Now,
use your ideas?
no. So now, it could be your ideas was whack. That could be what you call it. But we went back and forth over putting it together. You understand? I have Commodore that could attest to this.
Okay.
So now,
We might even get some footage. You know, Commodore always got this footage, so we might, you know what I mean?
well,
We might get the alleged footage from this conversation. Shout to Commodore, shout to alumni.
No,
You know
shout
what I
to-
mean?
yeah, right. That's what made Commodore. So now, as Diddy's doing his show, I wasn't scared of anything because to me, I'm in Brooklyn, and I feel like I'm a Superman when I'm in Brooklyn. I am from Brooklyn, New York, and I feel like Brooklyn will always have my back. So in the middle of Diddy's show, I stopped the show, and he was doing a dedication to Brooklyn or something, or Biggie or something. And I was like, nah, we're not doing that. We in Brooklyn. I'm from Brooklyn. We're not disrespecting Biggie like that. I think he was playing Warning or something that's regular or whatever. Like, no, nigga, we in Brooklyn. My nigga, this goes out to my Brooklyn crew. You understand? Putting that on. What's the other joint Biggie got? It was a couple Biggie joints that I had played, and he was like, yeah, Playboy, that's how we do it, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, don't ever disrespect me. I'm the Gwynn guy. You understand what I'm saying? Like that.
We're
So
Brooklyn now.
that's how that thing happened. But me saying that is that I was very disappointed that you made me spend an hour to do this, put this show together. Now, I don't know if that's his personality. Like, you know, I'm just going to do or make people do
He does
things.
what he wants.
You understand?
That's
But
it.
I just feel like you don't do that to me.
To the Gwen guy.
To the Gwen and God.
But
You understand what I'm saying?
I mean, obviously, he don't have any boundaries. So, sorry.
Couple questions. With everything that's...
You been to a Diddy party?
No.
Okay.
Couple of...
But you been to his crib
Yes.
and took your shoes off.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now that we got that out the way.
No, I'm just making sure. I just want to get this.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Can Diddy come back?
1000%.
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, he can. He won't. Not to make this racial, but like white people aren't gonna fuck with him.
Why not?
At least not on the.
Why not?
He had a grown man on camera crying about being raped by him. Like,
All right. Again, that goes back to my media tricking you with certain things.
now, listen, I wasn't in the room, but I don't know. I just feel like if enough people come out and have like a corroborating story, like there's got to be some truth to everything a few things that we've heard. Not everything. Maybe listen, people lie, but
I don't know who the biggest white personality is, respectfully. If whoever, Andy Cohen, you don't think that Puff gets a sit-down conversation with somebody from outside of the culture in the moment? No? You don't think that happens?
no.
Okay.
Nah,
Diddy gonna be good as far as
it's gonna be super good.
he's gonna be good.
He'll be good, like in here, but as far as like, I don't
You
think
don't
they
think
will
so?
be. I don't think
Nah,
so.
the white people
still
gonna
worldwide.
they bugging out.
I don't think so. Maybe on some rest in peace Barbara Walters type shit, but
That's what I'm saying. Like
maybe not an Andy Cohen. It would have to be.
I don't know. I just threw a
It would
name
have
out
to be
there.
someone super hard news, and that's it. And he gets that one interview.
Nah, Diddy
that's
gonna be
it.
good
I
money.
don't
You
think so.
bugging.
I don't.
People
think
gonna
so.
forget, and they gonna. First of all, it was so many people outside talking about Diddy's free when the what you go? Yeah, you bugging.
but
That was crazy.
people were paid. Some people were paid to do that too. Like I don't. There's a lot of
I'm
speculation
confused. So you believe that part, but you don't believe that some miraculously somebody, they put on social media something, blah blah blah. Like to
about
me, it's like
dragging a pregnant woman down.
no.
the
I'm just
street.
talking about period. I don't know
No,
about the
you have to
pregnant
be
woman.
specific because I do believe that people sensationalize, lie. Like I do believe
sure.
that happens on social media.
Absolutely do.
I'm just saying they didn't do that when they were dragging the pregnant woman. ICE was dragging the pregnant woman down the block.
Oh, I don't.
That's all I'm saying.
All right, I don't know about. I didn't see this pregnant woman being dragged.
That's all I'm saying.
Oh,
But as
so
far
I
as
can't
other
say
things,
that.
yes, things can. Of course, things are fabricated on
Oh,
social
because
media.
you're saying that you don't think Diddy. You was like, oh, this person, people were paid to say free Diddy. No, it's
Yeah.
mad people saying free Diddy.
Okay, but I also do think that there is a possibility that people were paid to be out there. It was a PR stunt. You never heard of PR stunts?
I see it all the time.
Okay.
I just told you every week, every year for a week.
I seen it. I was like, this is old.
I said for a week, every year for a week.
Yes.
it just it's right there. And I
And
mean,
it be
like,
them weird pages.
Yeah, because
the
one
bots.
time in my mind I said, let me look at this page. So let me reply back. There's no reply back and nothing, So I'm like, that's when I said, oh, this is bots. You understand what I'm
Yes.
saying? Who's paying for the bots? I don't know.
There's a whole bunch of manipulation going on.
There's a
Here.
bunch of manipulation.
Come on, that's
And
what it is.
especially
I'm
with
gonna tell you
Diddy.
something that was very odd to me. I use that. Riding around. Now, normally I listen to Sirius XM, but every once in a while, like even if you got a show on Sirius, they'll zap your shit, right? Make sure you still work there, whatever the case may be. So I
What
didn't
you mean they zap your shit?
like that. Your
Oh, your free
to go-
subscription.
Yeah, your subscription to go
Your
off.
free
and you
one.
Just gotta, and you just gotta call them and they'll turn it back on, right? So I'm riding around. I'm listening to local terrestrial radio, and
Oh, so you saying you don't listen to regular terrestrial radio if you got Sirius? That's what you're saying?
99% of the time I'm in my car, I'm either listening to Sirius or something I'm playing out my car.
Oh, okay.
I don't listen to a lot of local radio. If I'm being
Okay.
honest.
You should start.
But I'm not listening to you, God. You know what I'm saying? I listen to Gwen and
Not
God.
Mike. You should.
I listen to the Gwen and God though.
You just say you didn't.
99%
You're trying to
of the
media
time.
and fool me?
No, I'm saying 99% of the time. I'm not in the car when you're on.
Okay.
When I'm in the car, like if I'm in the car and you on, I listen to you. That's not the point. It's not about you right now.
Okay.
The classic hip hop channel here played whatever, More Money, More Problems, and it went from the Mace verse to the Big verse. They
Wow, I didn't know that.
omitted the
I did not hear that. You
they
lying.
Words Everything I Love.
Wow.
Here in New York City,
They
they
skipped
omitted the Puff verse. I did hear that.
Wow.
Yeah.
But I feel like even if they do that with his vocals, it doesn't matter. He wrote so many. He's responsible for so many people's careers. Like you're gonna always hear Diddy, even when you don't want to. Diddy is not going nowhere. Like, I think same shit with 50. 50 is gonna be around forever. Nobody could eliminate them. They are people that.
Why you put 50 in that?
No, I'm just because they're no. I'm just saying those
I'm
are
like
two.
left field.
Those are two iconic people that
Okay.
is gonna always live through other people. So even if they do crazy shit, they're still living through other artists. They're still living through
Puff
other
for sure.
businesses.
Puff for sure.
It doesn't go away like that. Like, so when people say, I'm never supporting him, you're still supporting him when you're listening to Danny D. Kane. You're still supporting him when you're listening
Total.
to Day 26.
Yeah, 'cause I love
Total,
some Total. I
Biggie.
can't.
It doesn't matter.
Yo, I'm confused where you from. That those two names.
Yo, that was
No.
yo, Danny Kane and Day 26.
No, I'm just saying, like, because
No, it's
I
not.
interviewed
No, it's not, because
Ines.
that's two
I
different
understand what you're
demographics.
No,
saying.
I get it.
I'm just
It's just
confused
that
that
those
those
would've
were
been
the
my
two
first- yeah.
examples.
Because those were the two that was really crying like babies.
Okay.
On
got you.
you know, they took it there. Like,
Got you.
So and they were big. Day 26 and
Nah,
Danny
for
Kane
sure.
were two really big artists. Like, I like pop music.
Yeah,
God,
but Day
right?
26 and
Yeah,
Danny
I
Sabrina
would've-
Carpenter is
I
my
would've
favorite
said, like,
artist.
I'd have said
Like, I love
Fat
pop
Feathers.
music.
Maybe Black Rob.
Nah,
or something.
I'm just saying. I'm
Ravioli.
thinking of like nobody like you go to Denmark. You're gonna hear Danny Kane before you hear Black Rob.
It's two different demographics.
Oh,
It's-
okay.
that's a
I'm
valid
I'm
comparison.
thinking bigger.
Because
Like,
you've never been to Denmark. Bro.
Yeah, I have never been.
I'm
to
just
Denmark.
saying,
I've
like,
been to Denmark, so I feel what you're
Okay.
saying.
it's a
I've been
different.
to Denmark Street.
That's Ditmas.
Well, shit, I ain't never been. Shit, I ain't never been to Denmark either.
Yeah, but Diddy has, look, we can't take away from his contribution to the culture. Like, he has been doing this for 30 some, maybe almost 35 years. Like, we can't take away from the hits he made. He didn't write people's shit, people wrote for him. But as far as him putting shit together, signing people, like, he was a genius. I can't take that away from him. But you can't also take away those experiences. Like, I'm not gonna say that certain people probably didn't fabricate, but if some of those people were telling the truth.
Yeah, of course.
Some of those people are telling the truth, so it's a hard pill to swallow. Like, if Total
What you
comes
mean the
up,
truth? Like, give me an example. What you could believe would be the truth.
The picture, that video with Cassie, that's the truth. But I also believe he paid for that. Like, once you settle out in court, that's it, right? That's it.
But that doesn't take away the morale of him being capable of doing something like that. And shit like that been happening since, right? And as far as his soul, right? When that whole shit went down, what was it, the late 80s when he did the party in Harlem, right? Mm-hmm. And the way he dismissed...
What party in Harlem?
It was
That was in the 90s.
City College?
That's
That's
the
not
90s.
City
That's
not in Harlem.
90s.
That's not in Harlem.
That wasn't Harlem. That was in Brooklyn.
That's in Lower Manhattan.
Yeah.
City College is on 135th Street and Broadway.
No, City College.
No.
No, City College is really downtown Brooklyn by the courts.
No,
That's
no,
City
No,
Tech.
no, that's
That's City
BCC.
Tech.
That was
Yeah,
a
yeah,
BMCC.
Yeah,
is
BMCC.
College on
No,
135th and Broadway.
City College uptown.
You sure that wasn't BMCC?
BMCC is Lower Manhattan.
Yeah.
No.
That's by the bridge, BMCC.
Yeah, I thought it was
yeah.
by the bridge. You sure that wasn't BMCC?
I promise you, my father grew up in that
Okay,
area.
go ahead.
I know what I'm talking about.
Okay, cool.
Point
Shout out to your
is-
pops.
Point. Shout out to Dad. Point is that what I'm speaking on is his morale. Like, you can't take
Right.
away the way he dismissed those people's deaths and the way he moved on from there. Like, what I'm talking about with Diddy, again, he's a fucking genius, right? But the morale, like, some people are telling the truth, and those are not the only people. There are probably a lot of other people that he destroyed their lives. Like, we can't take away.
But
from
let
that.
me ask you a question, because you working with Diddy all these years. He was that powerful that you couldn't say nothing. You wait until one person, it's like a domino effect. That's what I don't respect.
No, I
You
understand
waited
that.
too long.
You waited too long, but also he was that powerful. He was that powerful. He had a lot of people in his pocket. Like, he was a powerful man. If you and again, if you're trying to get on, like, and this speaks to other people's morale, right? Like, you want to get on that bad, you know he is disrespecting you, but you want that position that bad.
Yeah, that's the part
so
right
you
there.
That's true.
sacrifice
That's
your
the part
morale,
right there,
right?
yeah.
I
Some
do
people,
remember the first day I met Diddy. He scared me, girl. He said some shit powerful. I was like, damn. We was at a Black Rob album release party, like a listening party, not a release party. It was like in the studio, in Diddy's studio, and they was like, Diddy coming, right? And then this the first time I ever seen him. He came out, looked like he was glowing like Show Enough. Remember when Show Enough? I said, oh shit, that's Diddy and shit,
said, "Who's
right?
the
So everybody
bastard?"
talking and shit. He said, yo, shut the fuck up. If you don't shut the fuck up, and then some guy started laughing. He said, you shut the fuck up or I erase your social security. I said, damn, I'm scared of this
Yeah, this
nigga,
nigga,
God.
you gonna
When a
take me
nigga
off
tell a
out?
nigga,
Like,
yeah,
I'm supposed to get a call.
nigga say, yo, I'll erase your social security.
I just think that was him. Like, I feel like, I just think that was his demeanor. Even when he used to be like, hot cakes, he used to talk to guys a certain type of way. I think that's just his demeanor.
That doesn't make it right.
No,
though.
it doesn't make it right, but it also doesn't make it right. They are just as guilty, the victims, some of them,
some, not
for
all,
waiting
some.
so long. If you're his assistant, you watch this man abuse people. Where's your morality? Where's your morality?
I
Like, who
agree.
are you as a person
agree.
to sit and
I
let it
agree.
go on? Because I'm never gonna see somebody getting raped in front of me. I don't give a fuck who you are.
Correct.
You're gonna pay for what you're doing. So money is that good.
Right.
For
Fame
some
is that
people-
good
for some
to
people it
watch
is.
somebody get raped. I'm
some
not
people it
jacking
is.
that.
That's
That's why
morale.
I don't. The documentary was cool, but certain people, that Capricorn chick was not jacking it. You watch too much stuff go on to not say nothing. Come on.
That's different. But as far as people getting drugged and waking up the next morning and their ass hurting, like,
That's
But
and
even
I'm
that-
not making fun
no,
of it.
But the
Even
security
that-
guards,
but even that-
everybody that was closing
I'm
the
not talking
door,
about them.
you're closing the door
They're just
on a
guilty.
man that's about to allegedly rape
just-
somebody.
yes.
You're closing the door and have to go home and kiss your fucking daughter. What type of man are you?
But
But,
that's my
now you
point.
want to talk about it because he's already in trouble. I'm
yeah.
safe. He's not gonna do
yeah,
nothing.
that shit
See, but
whack.
Crazy. That's
two
corny.
different- There's two different sides. Those people, totally on. I'm totally on
Right.
the same page. But as far as the
So my
actual
little
victims,
Rodney?
But as far as the actual victims waiting a long time, a lot of people didn't say anything until one person said something because, again, he's a powerful man. And two, that is a victim mentality. It's like you're scared. You feel like you don't have no one has your back. And then you see all these other people coming out. And then you feel like you have that
Well, that
protection.
girl telling me he cheated. They tell right away on
You-
me.
you-
What the fuck? I
I'm
need
not-
to
But
get
you
more
stick
powerful.
around.
I get
you
what
stick
you
around
mean,
just-
though.
You
You know what
stick
I'm saying?
around
Like-
to continue to get paid.
Me personally,
No, I'm not saying
my
you. I'm
morale,
saying in this,
absolutely fucking
even
not.
in this
but
particular.
some people are like that. Some people, listen, we don't know what they're coming from. They're coming from poverty. Some people are just meant like that's you idolize fame that much.
Yeah.
To me, that's disgusting. But I can't deny that there are people out here in this world that do feel
Well,
and think
then
that way.
then they just as
just as guilty. You're
they just as
complacent.
guilty.
Yeah, so you can't sit and cry on camera.
That's different.
But I understand what you're saying. Waking up
okay,
to your
that's
butt
fair.
hurting, you had a wild night,
And
Playboy.
think about it. But think about it like this.
That can only
As a man-
happen. That can
Just
only
saying.
happen one time, Toro. You wake up, what? You like that?
I'm waking up every night for
That's not, yeah, that don't
Come on.
happen multiple times,
Yeah,
B.
but let's think about this. How much does it take as a man to come on camera crying about someone fucking you in the, let me rephrase
You know
that.
how long it took?
But no, I'm saying like you know what it takes for a man
Yeah.
to go on. Let me rephrase that because that was a little too vulgar. You know what it takes for a man to get on camera crying, talking about another man violating him like that. I personally, if I was like that, I think that takes a lot. I don't know. Is that a money grab? I don't think so. I think that.
If you didn't get paid that way, you trying to get paid this way.
He didn't get
I'm
paid,
not jacking.
period.
I'm not jacking.
Allegedly, he wasn't
No.
getting paid. That's
Ain't nobody touching my butt.
But this is
Listen,
what
dog.
I'm saying.
Exactly.
You gotta-
And
you
All
gotta
I'm
do
saying
multiple
the
is
rest of your
this,
life.
I'm gonna be on TV.
multiple
in
times.
cuffs,
You like it.
draped in blood in handcuffs
But-
with my,
Hello?
you know what I mean,
But
with
this
the
is my
boys
point.
putting me in
But
the back of the squad
But
car.
that's my
Everybody's
point.
not
That's
like
That's
you.
your legacy
Right.
now, right? Like you on camera, Lil Rod, sorry, but that's all you're gonna be known for now. So for me, you know what I'm saying? Like you really had to have went through that.
I'm not here to tear him
come
down.
on
He's super
camera
talented, and he's
talk
he's
about
got
it.
other records. Like he got other records out
And
there. He on-
unfortunately, no one's gonna give a fuck about none of that. The only thing he's gonna be
right.
remembered for now is the Diddy doc. And as talented as he is, unfortunately, none of that matters anymore.
I'll say this. I'll say. I think that, and y'all said that y'all think Puff is gonna be okay because
I don't.
so many people are pointing the finger at Cassie, saying that she is equally to blame. So many people were saying like everybody that was around him is equally to blame. I feel like it's so much of a divide in his level of guilt as juxtaposed to the complicitness of everybody else around him.
They named him.
There's gonna be enough people to just be like, yo, fuck it, it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? I think that the memory of people is very short now, and it's like he come out, time's gonna pass. There's already people singing his praises. There's already people want to know what he was doing in jail. You know, Sebastian came out. They asked him how's Puff holding up in there. So it's a lot of people that's already
Oh,
just
Sebastian was in jail with him?
Yeah.
yeah. They was both in Fort Dix.
Oh, come
Hey,
on.
yo.
That's
Come
where
on,
they
the way you
were.
said that.
Cause it's like they put him there on purpose. They put him there on
So
purpose.
even the emphasis, you said dicks, like
Nah,
mad
I
hard.
didn't just
Pause.
say it. That's how I say it if I gotta say it.
They say he's doing good in there. I don't know. You know, at the end of the day, who really hurts is his kids.
Yeah,
They're
absolutely.
in this shit bad.
And now they about to have a documentary on
So
Zeus.
how you feel about that? Like Zeus. So basically Diddy has two. He has a documentary out on Netflix. And then he has this one with Zeus.
But his kids are backing that, right? Like they're like in it.
They went to the
willingly.
other. They went to the other premiere though. They went to the first premiere.
did?
Yeah,
Did
they
they?
did. It was-
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
they went.
But they went to the Netflix premiere. you
They
mean?
went to the Netflix premiere. I seen it's the twins, the girls. They growing up so.
Tito.
But imagine how they feel. This is hard for them.
Especially for
Yeah,
the
that's
girls,
wild.
man.
Wasn't nothing in that documentary that was new to me though.
No.
Except for the girl talking about she was she came from the party and it went in the video the next day. Other than that, everything else I done seen like 50 times.
Yeah, it's like.
Yeah.
I just feel like from the beginning, his kids is gonna always feel like they're involved. They saying that they did things too allegedly,
just about to say.
and it's just crazy. Like
But
Only
now they're
cases.
giving themselves an opportunity to tell their story, because there's always two sides to every story, or three. You know what I'm saying? Like, so obviously that particular documentary, the Netflix one, had a narrative and had a story to tell, and so that they use what they had to tell that story. We'll see what comes of this Zeus, because they'll have documents and evidence to tell whatever story they're trying to tell, and then it's always the truth that only the people that was in the room know.
and even if the kids know, see now they have a right to go years without saying anything. That's their father.
That's right.
You're not gonna go against the grain no matter what.
That I understand.
So
Yeah.
I understand that. So we may never hear what really happened. And do I want to? I really don't. I'm tired. I'm
That's
over
also,
it.
yeah, like,
It is
I'm over it.
exhausting. It is exhausting.
people got their own life that, like, focus on your own life. Focus on your own kids. Focus on your own career. Focus on your own health.
But we can't deny this is a huge piece of like of course people were exhausted, but people are gonna want to tune
It's
in.
news,
Yeah.
but
This is
people are
huge.
so invested in it. Like,
Yes.
people was outside and commenting it. Like, how you going back and forth with a stranger on the internet for 4 days, bro? Go to work.
They're more
Not working
invested
nowhere.
on who's telling the news. This is what this is really about. It's not
is
about
crazy.
the news. Social media is more invested on who's telling it. Like you said, let's China Brim. They love him because it's who's telling the news. It's who's telling it. That's what it's
Kinda
about.
like China Brim now. You
It's
don't know
it's
China
just
Brim.
about
I know who that is.
who's
What
telling
he
it.
do?
Isn't he a YouTuber?
Yeah, he's a YouTuber.
Yeah, God, you gotta get out. You gotta get out the house, man.
No, I don't. Not
Yes,
with
you
this
did.
shit going on.
you gotta get
I'm
out the
Nah, stay in
fine.
the
I'm
house.
fine in the
I'm
house.
stay in the house. Stay in the house.
I
I'm
like
going
China
upstairs.
Brim though.
I'm
I
going
like
upstairs
China
after
Brim.
this.
Yeah, well,
shit crazy.
maybe you should go upstairs. I got a date, man.
Yeah, shit
How about
crazy.
that, Jack?
Shit.
I'm out of here, Jack.
Wait, you got a different date? Or?
No, not them two.
Oh, okay,
They
gotcha,
live in the
gotcha.
building. You never shit where you eat.
Say that.
You know what I'm saying?
Say that. You know what I mean? Well, I'm gonna go.
You
Never
should
that.
be so lucky.
Go upstairs and make a nice salad. You know what I'm saying?
Now this guy. Now this, right?
What kind of salad we talking
It was
about?
so much news that music really wasn't that popping this year.
Yeah, music is taking
Well,
a back seat to everything else.
That was a little disappointing. I don't really feel like, besides the clips in Cardi B's album, like
Oh, yeah,
there
we
was
should
nothing
talk
else.
Why y'all forgetting about Kendrick album?
Kendrick, Drake too. Drake,
Drake
Kendrick.
ain't put no
Kendrick was
album
last
out.
year.
No,
No, Kendrick
that
came
shit-
out this year.
You sure? I think he was end of last year.
No, he came out
No,
January.
it was
Oh,
January.
Jan-
Yeah.
He came out
That's-
this year.
January was 4 years ago.
Yeah, but
Basically,
You know what I
no,
mean?
don't do
The way
that.
that-
Don't do that. He's
the way
still
that shit-
Yes,
Kendrick
it
came out
was.
this year.
Well, he
Kendrick,
Nah,
dominated.
that shit was
Yeah.
4 years ago.
He dominated.
They said
as
he
far
had
as-
the best album of the year.
Kendrick.
Nah, I don't.
100%.
No.
Better than the clips.
No
Chat
way. You didn't even listen to
GPT
the
told
clip.
me
I
that
did
too.
not.
ChatGPT
So I might
told
have
you
to
that.
listen to them. They told me Kendrick has the #1 album.
Yes.
What is that based
Clips
off
was
of?
second and Cardi came third.
Well, Kendrick. I believe that.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I like Burna B album, God. Y'all be sleeping on.
Burna-
Yo, y'all be
Burna
sleeping
nice.
on these
No, I
artists,
like
God.
Burna-
I have
Burna
not
nice.
heard Burna B's
Yeah,
album.
God. Yeah, you should listen. Get out on the
Like
pavement,
Kendrick.
God.
Did you listen
Put
to,
your feet
you
on
listen
land.
You listen to Nas and DJ Premier?
Oh,
I
my
think that
God.
album was garbage.
You listen to it?
Yes. Garbage. Super hot trash.
Let's edit this part out.
No, that's
Nah,
fine.
leave that
Nah.
shit.
Let me
No
tell you
way.
something, right? And I forgot about that. I was very
Yo,
disappointed
wow.
in you
Just letting
jacking
you know.
them.
Just letting you know, I'm gonna cut this clip and put it on social media. Go
I
on.
don't care,
Okay.
right? I of course you would, because you like
Oh, I
you
absolutely
like the I don't care,
Antics.
whatever. Anyway, I heard it And when I use the word garbage, let me rephrase. I don't want to say garbage. I want to say disappointing. That's what the word I'm gonna use.
Okay.
Disappointing.
Let's get a little more respectful.
I apologize. That album was disappointing. Why was it disappointing? Because I expected so much more from them two and the amount that we were waiting for this project. I was very disappointed. Yeah. Then a good friend of mine, the white man in the room, he is a very big AZ fan. I said, Dag, it's AZ and Nas. And I heard the worst AZ and Nas song I ever heard in my life on that album. I said, this is hot garbage. That song.
I disagree.
I know you disagree because you may have some type of attachment to it or whatever. And when I use the word, listen why I use the word attachment. No, you went and you was in the little seat with them and the parties and all that shit or whatever, blah blah blah.
This has nothing to do with that.
Which you because they tricked you, the media tricked your mind.
No.
And when I say that, I understand that, and it obviously don't. Right? I know you heard, but you didn't listen.
No, I listened.
You understand?
I listened
and when I use the
times.
word, because again, like I said to you, I in my mind I said, let me listen because a lot of times we be on secured lines. So a very prominent producer called me and said, am I on a secured line? I said, yes. He said, did you listen to that Nas?
Was it the producer that we?
The same, yes,
same
right?
one? Okay.
But reason why I won't say that producer name, because we on a secured
line. We respect,
right?
We respect security.
So now he asked me, and I said, why he's calling me, asking me? I said, I should listen to it, right? So now I'm listening to New York State of Mind, part whatever, and I'm like, no, this don't do it for me. Okay. Then I'm listening to some other song, I'm like, nah, this don't do it for me. One beat, I was like, oh, this is like the little old feel of the beat. Still didn't do it for me. Then I told you a good friend of mine loves AZ, right? So I said, let me listen to this AZ song because AZ and Nas together, oh, this is gonna be amazing. I listened to the song. I said, "This is hot garbage." It sounded like they did it in Nas did it in April of 2025, and AZ did his part in December. It sounded like it was no thought at all.
Even
like yo,
with him and Big L.
They was rapping.
So he got a song with Big L.
He got a song with Big
L. On the Big L album.
Oh no, I didn't hear that one. So I listened to the premiere and what you will, and I don't want to use I'm retracting and using not the word garbage. It was disappointing.
I wasn't disappointed.
I'm gonna use it. Tell me why. I knew you was gonna say. I forgot about that.
I wasn't disappointed by it because I don't have 30-year ago expectations for it. I got 2025 expectations for it. I know where Nas is at in his career. I know where Preem is at. Yeah, we all wanted the album, you know what I'm saying, back then when, you know what I'm saying, when they was making records together. We all wanted it then. It didn't happen then.
You making excuses. That's what it sounds like.
I'm not making excuses.
You is.
You saying that you disappointed, that means you went in there with a level of expectation.
Yeah. Everybody did.
Because
a lot of people.
Because you're great.
I press
Because
play.
you're supposed to be great.
I press play in 2025.
You're deemed as the greatest or one of the greatest MCs.
Right?
And you're deemed as one of the greatest producers, especially from this New York area. And I didn't get what I expected.
I don't know. I fuck with it. I'll listen to it.
You still ain't say what's hot about it or what's good that you fucked with it.
I like where Nas is at lyrically, what he's talking about.
Give me something. Give me something.
What you mean?
Am I speaking French?
Give me what? What are you saying?
You liked what he lyrically. What did he say?
Oh, okay.
I gave you examples.
Oh, no. Okay.
AZ and Nas song, hot garbage.
It's not. They went back to back on the record, which was dope.
On that AZ and Nas song?
Yeah.
You said that was hot? I'm asking you a question, yes or no?
I like it, yes.
You said that was hot.
I like that song.
Oh my God. You know you done fucked up a lot of people your opinion
song.
now. A lot of people gonna be like, yo, this nigga either is biased or he's lost his ear.
I'm not gonna lie, you saying that you like it does sound kind of biased. Like,
It's either you lost your ear,
but
I'm just letting you know.
So maybe
I like it's not even. I like the song. If I didn't like the song, I wouldn't say I like the song.
This is what I want you to do. I want you to say, let me listen to it again.
I'm my favorite rapper. Fuck you.
I want you to say, let me listen to it again. Maybe I think that's better. Because it's impossible for you to tell me that song is good.
I like the song, bro. I don't know.
All right, so let me ask you a question. I think Nas and AZ has 6 songs.
I got a playlist.
Okay, they got 7 songs together.
Right.
In that 7, what would you rank that from 1 to 7 in their songs together?
It's probably my least favorite.
Number 7. Number 7. Number 7.
But in defense of that, I had years to live with these other songs, so they have a different level. I got a different connection to those.
Yo, and I just met AZ. I met him a couple of times, but I don't want people to say I don't like them or I'm dissing them. I'm just saying that it was a disappointment. Because if somebody say, yo, I came to DJ Self Party and he didn't do good, I'm not going to get mad. You understand? People got off nights.
Get Ready record is tough. You know what I'm saying? The first
I don't know the name of these records because these records did not move me at all.
I like what he did for the graffiti writers. I think that's dope. You know what I'm saying? Shining light on a different part of the culture that we haven't seen. He put out the Bouquet record for the ladies. He killed that. He got the Third Childhood record. I'll tell you this about the Nas and AZ record, why maybe you don't like it, and I'm not making no excuse. The sample didn't get cleared, and so 11-5 where they had to do a different beat. So maybe that's why you don't like it. Got the tempo. That was
I got a date, joint. Man. I'm going to go on my date.
All right, man. Light Years is out. I think I like Light Years.
I'm going on my date. All right.
Have a good time. Play the album in the car with your
She probably gonna kick me out my car.
Drop the top.
She'll be like, yo, this is very disappointing. I don't have a drop top anymore.
In the snow, you know what I'm saying, and play that Light Years.
Yo, this is crazy that you think. So from a 1 to 10, you rate that album?
1 to 10, I rate that album
7.5.
7.7.
7.
8. You know what I mean? 7.7.
Yeah, I'm out of here, God. I'm out of here, God. Yeah, I'm out of here, God.
All right, peace and love, y'all. We appreciate y'all.
Yo, thank you, man.
We see y'all all 2026. If you like,
you want a premiere beat?
If you like,
that's what it.
I got 6 premiere records. I'm good.
Oh, that's why.
No, I got ears. I got an opinion. It's shit that I don't like. I tell you, I don't like it.
Yo, this is crazy, my nigga.
Listen to Hip Hop Nation. It's 99% of the songs that they play. I don't want to hear that shit. Respectfully.
Yo, this is crazy.
Apartment 5H, everyone.